Internet, and welcome to another episode of Princess of the Apocalypse. 31 episodes in, and we have Chelsea back, so good times will be coming forward tonight. A little bit of logistical announcements to get out of the way. We're sponsored by Elderwood Academy. They're great. They provide awesome gaming products, like these spell books and things. If you're going to be at PAX East, they're going to be there. You should go and check it out. Following that, this Sunday, for episode 1 of the first ever of this brand new series called Mistress of Modules, on Sunday at like 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I
8
believe.
p.m.
8 p.m. Eastern Time? 8 p.m. Thank you, Josh. You would know more than I would. Our dear friend Celeste Konowich is going to be running a new short-form module series here on the show Sunday night. So it'll be a rotating cast. So basically, she's going to play through short-form 2 to 3 session modules, DM's Guild things and otherwise, with a rotating group of people. And actually, I believe both Davis and Josh, you guys are on this episode, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so
Nice.
You guys are going to be playing in this episode along with some other folks as well. I think Nassim, and I can't remember who the
Nassim and Jen.
Okay, so, and again, we'll be going through that, and when this module ends, we'll get some new people in, and she's going to run that for them, and eventually we're going to sync that up with what shows that I do reviews for of the product on the DM's Guild. She's going to do a playtest, so you get both sides of it. And this one's going to be Into the Dragon's Maw. It was originally designed, I think, for Rise of Tiamat, but obviously this is going to be a little bit different. It's a pretty sweet module. So that's this Sunday, so be on the lookout for that. Should be a good time. Plus, I mean, like, it's President's Day weekend, so what else are you doing on Sunday night? You should go watch this show.
What's a pitch?
It's something.
What else are you gonna do?
What
else are you doing on Sunday night?
Before that,
Some
I'll be
of
like,
us might
Gavin, you go to
be
sleep.
Yeah.
You stay in bed. You don't come out.
Yeah, right?
That's what I'll be doing.
Yeah, there may be a fun other side adventure tied to other things that may be recorded and not streamed that involves Bucky and Josh coming up later on in February when they're going to come visit me in person finally. So fun stuff. So
That's coming up soon.
It is.
What?
It's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Well, I get to see Brittany. She's staying with me.
Well, I
Oh, yeah,
get
that's
to
right.
see
Sure.
all of you at Gen Con.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that's true. I gotta buy my tickets. to
I
that.
just got my press pass approved today.
Well,
What
hot
a-
ticket damn.
Free tickets. Anyway, let's talk about this game.
Oh man.
So, if you guys missed last time, the party continued their traversal through the Temple of Black Earth. They pretty much had explored, I'd say about 75-80% of it. They had freed some prisoners, including an ex-member of the cult of Black Earth, and she had basically said, you can go here, this leads you there, gave them basically the layout of everything. And then they went and took out a priestess, and she said, you guys have basically taken out all of the upper leadership here. You take out the Mandusa, this cult's not coming back. It's gone. So she said, you basically have 2 options. You can go through these 2 doors that take you to the Fire Temple, or take this spiral staircase down, and that will lead you to the Fane of the Eye, which is the name of the temple beneath the temple that connects all of the other temples together. And she said she's never been there because she wasn't high enough ranked for that to be a thing. So then the party traveled back to Neverwinter, and they met a salesman in those dangerous somber hills, and it was basically a shopping episode as Vanan continued to buy things. The party's like, you don't need stuff, and then he'd say something and be like, hold up, what? Maybe we do need that. And then that's basically how the rest of the episode went.
I'm with John here. That was the most aggressive sales pitch by this dude. I can't even call it a pitch. It was an essay that turned into a book of just
About
stuff.
what?
Stuff, just everything.
Every single time we were like, okay, we're gonna go now, we're leaving, bye. He'd be like, but wait, I have this thing. And it went on for 40 fucking minutes.
He was Billy Mays.
if Igni wasn't sleeping, she probably would have stabbed him
Probably.
to end the loop from hell. Oh. But we got cool stuff.
We did.
Cool stuff.
We got some nice boots.
Boots and
Boots.
things.
We bought things. Things were bought.
All right. So while you guys are in Neverwinter, you guys just you find some things. So Josh Post finds or remembers he had your choice a necklace of knoll ears.
I have so many necklaces. This is great.
You are
That's so
you are
much
just like
bling.
chains for days in all
Necklace
manner
of
of
knoll-
goriness.
A necklace of what?
Knoll ears.
God, gross. Okay.
I would say, let's see. John, would I have had this necklace all along, or did I find it?
Were you asking me, or were you asking
John,
Bucky?
Bucky.
Me? I want to say you found it because it's more
Found it?
interesting that way.
Yeah, I would say like it got caught on my foot while I was walking,
Sure.
and I was like dragging it along. I'm like, oh, what's that? Oh, okay.
Like an orc just showed up and like, you know what? I want to give up this life of hunting gnolls. And he takes off his necklace and throws it in the garbage. And you walk across and go, ooh, look! And you
I'm a
walk
new
back.
man.
So while this is happening, I would like you to have Igni or Chelsea roll me a d4, please.
Okay. Tiny D4 or big D4?
Whatever you feel like.
Tiny D4 activate. A 3.
All right. So while you're like, what are you doing? He finds this necklace of knoll ears. You come across 3 bags of fake blood.
Oh my. Is it okay? A question.
Yes.
Is it edible?
You
This
can-
is a very important.
You find 3 bags, which you know from the amount of blood that you've spilled that this is fake blood.
Okay.
You can taste it and find
Yeah,
out.
I was about to say, can I figure out like what it's made of or how somebody crafted such an incredible 3 bags of stuff?
Yeah, and I mean they're like a gallon Ziploc bag size of fake
I don't know
blood.
where I'm gonna put that. Yes, I do.
So yeah, you taste it and it's like a corn syrup kind of
okay.
mixture. So it's a pretty decent, fake blood, but it is edible if you wanted to eat it. It's fine in moderation.
Okay.
corn syrup.
That's what the label says.
Just stick a straw in it.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure she's like, kind of like walking down the road, tasting these bags of fake blood. Are they? Would the average person know that they're fake? Probably not.
Probably not. No, this is actually very well crafted, like Evil Dead 1 fake blood. If that makes sense, if it resonates with you. For those of you who know, you know what I'm talking about. This is really good, solid. Like this is sticky shit too. Like if this gets on you, like you're gonna need to go in your clothes in the shower and just wait for it to wash off. Like this has got staying power, is what I'm saying. You would guess that only but the most trained adventurer or assassin is gonna really know that this isn't
Okay.
fake blood.
All right. I have to find somewhere to put them, I guess. I'm sure I was like waiting around the corner listening to people talk about nonsense, hoping to pick up on something interesting. And I see 3 bags of fake blood just out back of this store.
And
yeah.
Ozzy, you find so you guys know when you have those you sort of have like a pop-up screen for like a projector, right? Like it pops, it folds up small and it like pops up and it makes a projector.
Yeah.
So you have something similar to that, but it's collapsible, but when fully expanded, it looks as though it's 30 feet long, this thing, but it looks like a stone and mortar wall.
Oh.
So like if you ran this out, it looks like
a fake wall.
Like a fake wall.
Sweet.
So if someone doesn't know that it's not a wall, you could very easily roadrunner the shit out of somebody with this.
I'm down for that. I like that.
Wow. So collapsible wall? Is that what we call this?
See, but now
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm gonna
sure.
do is I'm gonna put the fake wall up, and then right behind it, put a wall of stone.
Yeah. That is
So like, fuck this wall. Oh no!
completely
Just a
an
fake wall.
option that you have.
All
And
right.
of course, not to be left out, Vanon's also going to find something.
What do I
But
find?
I have to figure out because there's 3 different trinket lists that I have to look at now.
God.
Oh God, Theodore.
Okay, we're not going to give you random like alterations to your physical characteristics like all the ones that said. Like you have the lifeless dead eyes of a shark or slit snake eye pupils.
That'd be terrifying, but really cool.
Yeah, but I just feel like it doesn't make sense to just acquire that at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't really make any.
Like that's a cool thing, like to happen early on, or if
He's
like
bitten by something.
Right? Yeah.
All right, so let's check the cleric list here.
Forgot. I always forget until I'm like, these I click. Oh wait.
All right, let's go to the
Ooh,
ranger
ooh,
list. Hang on, because the other ones are garbage. So let's see here.
I think the eyes one would make sense. Like if you found like a pack of contacts with different type of eyes, you just shove them in.
Or like something
Yeah.
you drop in them that causes your eyes to like undilate, like or something. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
We can go with
tend to
that.
Run into Fae randomly at nighttime too.
I mean, you did just recently become a druid.
Yeah. I
Did you just get? Are you 1 level druid or 2?
I just got Underdark Druid actually.
So
Oh,
you now have the
that's good.
ability to transform into animals for the first time.
I do actually. Remember, I woke up as a
Jesus.
cat.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
So we'll jump off of that then. I will give you the option, whether you want it to be contacts or otherwise. You get the option of snake, like slit pupil eyes, sideways, like goat hourglass eyes, or the soulless dead eyes of a great white shark. Whether they're contacts or your permanent eyes, you decide. You also pick what kind.
I think the slit eyes sounds cool.
All
Yeah.
right, sweet.
I don't know, and I think it's like, I don't know.
Tell me. Go ahead. Go on.
I don't know. It's like Underdark.
Yeah.
Nighttime doesn't shark eyes and goat eyes don't really make sense or fit in at all. But
So
snake
goat eyes are just weird and
Yeah.
not cool. They're just weird.
goat eyes are just terrifying. Like,
They're
that
just
would-
terrifying. Yeah, that
really
is
scary.
absolutely what they are.
If I chose grassland, then maybe.
Yeah, right. So, in your time in Never, I guess, for the sake of brevity and potential with Mandusa slaying, is there anything you guys want to do specifically while you're here in Neverwinter aside from acquiring strange objects?
Send our friends off on their fond farewell to their new life.
Yeah,
Yes.
I say goodbye to, I can't remember that gnome's name. Ruck Neblin.
Yes.
Ruck.
Right.
I mean, Ruck, we're talking about the Underdark and stuff.
Yes, yeah.
I'll be like, what's up?
Oh yeah. So when we killed Stacy, we saved Chelsea. We saved a Smurf Neblin.
Oh.
He was like shackled to the wall, and we rescued them. And we were like, "Hey, let's lead you out so you can go start a new life on the surface." And then the other person that we were friends with was the Orna, who was the person who was in the cult who decided to say "fuck the cult" because they locked me in a cell and they tortured
Was that
me.
the Genasi?
No, that Genasi died.
Yeah.
Did that one?
That was the noble that died.
Womp womp.
Yeah, no, that was another person that was in that room.
Oh, okay. Okay.
With them, and they were like, "I don't like this cult. They locked me up, and I don't like them." So that person helped us kill Stacy, and then we let them all out, and we
Got
were
it.
going.
Check. Stacy.
So they have been sent off to a new life of non-slavery.
I guess I'll introduce Ruck to my magic shop, magic smithy friend. I made
Yes.
last time we were in Neverwinter.
Okay, yeah, no, that's
Like,
good.
hey, this is someone you know in the city, so you're not just in a completely new universe.
Yeah, no, they are quite. Rick is quite thankful of your.
There is something I want to
Assistance.
do. I gotta just type it out though.
Also, can I ask him how much I could sell my magical short sword for?
Okay.
Aw.
Sure. You've been a good customer, and you're introducing new business as well. So and this is just is this a +1 or is this just?
It's just a +1.
Just a
There's
+1.
nothing special about it. Or maybe like even trade it for something.
He's open to trade. Do you have something in mind?
Yeah, a shield, a magical shield. Because I meant to get one last time and I didn't.
Okay.
I know those are more expensive.
Yes, they are. Let's see here. What can we give you as far
Davis does. Vanan has no idea.
That's true. Well, he will tell you that's more expensive. It's not an even trade.
Yes.
He asks what you're looking for in a magical shield.
Generally magic. What do you got?
He's like, I got this one. And he gestures to a shield that has a face on it. And he says, if you focus real hard, you can change the expression of the face. Make it look angry.
I've seen someone with that before.
Yeah, we've got that right here.
What else do you got?
He's like, all right. He's like, something in that caliber or something a little nicer?
Something a little nicer.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Let's see.
That was one of the things that the peddler in the other place, Waterdeep, tried to sell me.
He did.
For like 20 gold.
Yep. Hey man, you never know when you need to spook people by the face of your shield.
That is pretty cool actually.
Like a Mandusa.
Like a Mandusa. Let's see.
Could we make, in fact, a Medusa face on the front of your shield?
Did anyone want to come with me to this shop, by the way? Because anyone else could have come.
I find the fake blood out back of the.
You're out
back of the shop.
Yeah, out back of the shop.
Yeah. You're getting a shield. From my understanding, from what you were just talking about, Digny, about a mirror. Is there a possible way to make the shield a mirror or reflective?
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
He says that he could definitely do that. It's not something that it'll take him a couple minutes, but he could definitely do that. Just a mirrored shield is easy enough to do.
Yeah.
Also, if it breaks, you now have more mirrors.
Oh, very good.
That is also pretty cool.
So he says,
imagine looking into like a shattered mirror that's a shield. That'd be like
is that what you want? Do you want me to shatter it?
No, there should be right for what we need. Igni. Right?
Igni looks up. She's been adjusting something. Her bust is significantly larger than it once was. And she says, sure, mirror, yes. Put mirror on shield.
Also, I have slit eyes now. Is anyone freaked out about that? Did anyone react to me having slit eyes, or is that just?
How do you know you have them?
Oh, because I looked in my mirror.
Because he used the mirror shield.
Because he was looking at the shield, he's like, "Oh, that's cool." Whoa!
Yeah. I'm like, look.
That's new.
What?
Were you bit by something?
Did you take something?
I didn't take it.
Are you?
Is this something from that salesman?
I ate a lot of weird. No, I don't think so. I just got this thing from the rock.
That is no rock. That is pastry.
No, this is a rock that lets me look. I give it to Igni and I like point up to the sky. Like, check it out.
Oh, different rock.
Yeah, different.
Right.
Rock. Oh, that pastry looked really good.
Okay, so mirror shield.
Yeah.
Who else needs mirror?
I do not have anything reflective myself.
How do we solve this? One mirror is not enough for all of us. I have small mirror. What do you have that's shiny?
You could probably just focus really hard on not looking at its face. I do that sometimes.
How am I supposed to do this and stab it at the same time?
It works.
With disadvantage.
It would provide. You get the feeling that it probably would be a disadvantageous situation.
It was just this is.
It doesn't work well. Never said it worked well. Just said.
Is there anything we could do to maybe detect life in a magical way, like the way I detect evil and good?
Oh, I see. Well, what is Mandusa considered?
He's an elemental.
Is it? Oh, okay.
I can detect him within 6 miles if I stop and focus for 10
That is
minutes.
amazing.
That's very
6
good.
miles.
It's my one ranger ability.
It's a good choice.
Okay. So we just take mirror shield and then we could in fact try to fight with our eyes closed or bind eyes.
Could we get like the reflective types of sunglasses, but then black out the inside?
Oh, this is brilliant. Yes.
Host, you're a genius.
Oh wow, never heard that before. Thank you so much.
And as a reward, you may have one of these. And I take out a berry and I give it to you.
Good berry.
It's just a normal berry this time.
It doesn't matter. My fur is stained.
Oh.
Yeah, you've got red all over you.
I'm okay with
Some
it.
red on you.
Do you make things like
Kind of
these?
looks like blood.
Like my mask, but for eyes with mirror?
He's just like, I've never done that before.
Can you do it?
I could try. So basically, he's just telling me, like, you want 2 small circular mirrors that are attached to a frame in front of your eyes. You can't see out of them, but it's a mirror on the other side. That's what it sounds like you just said.
This is
So you're just like 2 mirrors over your, like this, and you're just like, you're blind, but there's mirrors facing the other way.
I mean, this is what if we have helmet instead? One that flip action, like.
I think you'll still be blind.
It's
think
not
so.
about the blindness. We know that in fact we are going to have to fight it with our eyes closed, unless we have sensory feelies. I do not.
I have a question because I'm honestly very much lacking in the knowledge department for man or Medusas. If they look at themselves, does the effect transfer backwards?
Do we know this?
I can try and make him easier to hit.
Okay.
I
we
can do a
close
thing,
enough.
and I'm going to
I
cast
do
fairy
not
fire
look
in the shot.
as good as stone.
So I just cast fairy fire, and everyone's shit.
Well, all right.
Purple.
It
Sorry, I've
matches
done
my
that before.
robe.
Yeah.
But yes, my robe.
Beautiful.
You can make me. You're an elemental guy, or anyone who thinks they might have this kind of knowledge, Medusa. So I guess probably Ozzy and Vanan can make me.
Oh, I'm not near
history.
them.
Oh, okay. An Arcana or history
Where's
check.
the smart one?
Uh,
Looking around.
I went off to go do a thing.
Okay.
Oh,
hold on. Let me look at favorite enemy for a second.
What if Ozzy could also plunge us into magical darkness?
Well, that's a natural 1 and a 12.
Okay. Yeah, you would know that if the light is bright enough and it can truly see itself reflected, it is subjected to the effects of its own gaze. However, those that are quite hardy may perhaps avoid the true effects
I see.
of it.
Like earth elementals.
Maybe.
What
Or
about
those
the
with a
new
decent
wall?
constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
The new wall. Can we make the wall look different than just stone? Could it in fact pull open to be mirror? That way we have between us and it.
I don't know. This is a question for Ozzy.
Where is this smart one?
So Vanan,
Yeah.
for a price, obviously, you're actually, since you're only asking for a mirrored shield,
I'd
essentially.
like it to also be magical.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. At this point, he
I would
tells
hate
you
to get it enchanted.
he tells you that for a straight trade, he will give you a shield that is mirrored and also is magically incapable of getting dirty.
Shiny.
Okay.
Dirty and breaking are two different things, though.
This
yeah.
is true, but a broken mirror, as you pointed out, is still usable. A dirty one is not. A dirty mirror does not reflect.
That is very true.
That's a very good point.
But we could also wash it, and I also can clean things magically.
I don't like to wash.
You don't have to.
Well, okay.
What?
You keep your... All right, fine.
Look at your dirty boots, and I like prestidigitation. Your boots are super clean now.
Those
I
have
also do not like
personality.
Yeah, I do not like being sprayed with water myself either.
All right. So he says, fine. Got you one more, and this is probably the best I can do.
Okay.
He says, I just got in a shipment of a bunch of different geodes and raw gemstones and things like that.
Mhm.
I bought them wholesale from a storage locker over in Red Larch. Some guy just started he had a bunch of storage lockers. He just started selling them off. I bought them all wholesale. So I got a whole bunch of gemstones. So I bought them to sort through to see if I could find anything for magical crafting purposes. But in there was one really large hematite stone. And he says, if I polish that up, that'll be reflective. It's also a rock, and I will make it enchanted so it can't be dirty. So it's a rock, not a mirror.
Okay.
And
I can trade him my short sword for this.
Correct.
Okay.
Do we have to push this rock?
No, he's gonna carve it into his shield.
Oh, so it cannot break and it cannot be dirty. This little clever man.
That's pretty good.
How heavy is this shield, though? Is this going to be a hindrance?
And he says no, it shouldn't, because hematite's actually a pretty hard rock in general, but it doesn't have to be. It just needs to be the face, right? It doesn't need to be the entire shield. It could be a base wooden backed shield, and this is just the circular piece, the face of the shield.
Gotcha.
This sounds good.
Okay.
Make it quickly.
We have time.
I want to kill it. Please. How far off are we too? Like, what is the travel back?
A couple days.
Couple days.
Oh.
Hopefully they don't reinforce everything. Probably won't.
Well,
do
weren't
that.
we gonna go through the water place?
I thought you guys were just gonna go right back in.
We could go right back in. But if we're going to the Nexus where he is,
Yeah,
we could go from any place.
but you got to get through it. So if you try to get through it through the water place, there's everything that's in the water
In
place.
the way. We'll have to do exactly what we did last time. Clear it.
Would you get the
Metal.
feeling that you did a pretty good job taking out most of the leadership there? So
Yeah.
At the Earth place?
yeah.
Yeah, that person said we didn't really have to worry about.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
He said because we took out the leaders there that they retreated back
Correct.
and they kind of gave up on the place.
Yeah.
So if we go find the other one, Ozzy, and he's wherever he is, and then we come back, you have shield ready.
And he says, "Yeah, I think I could probably do that."
Cool.
Okay. Where did Ozzy go?
Could you toss in like just a normal bow?
Yeah.
It's like a normal
How
longbow.
many weapons can one person
Cool.
carry on their body?
And I only have two.
Oh, did you get rid of the spear?
I have the spear and the bow. I
Oh.
just traded the short sword for the
Oh,
For the
so two
shield.
bows.
no one bow.
Vanan, you are very versatile, I have seen. You have a lot of classes.
He's a
seems
classy guy.
It's impressive.
Thank you.
Some people, like myself, they specialize in one thing. Me, beating the shit out of things. That's my thing. But you give some variation. It causes people to not know what to expect. It's very good.
He laughs just like that.
It makes me nervous.
Why is that?
If you cannot understand something, how do you trust it? Cannot trust person who is all the time changing and adding strange things. Hmm?
As a teammate, I
Wait.
hope we can trust him.
Of course, I know I can trust Vanan. We
Oh,
danced
do you
not
together.
trust
I know
me?
that I can trust him. I am saying for outside person to come in and
Oh.
see would be potentially untrustworthy.
You can throw them off. It's good.
True,
I mean-
could be good thing, not bad thing.
Yeah.
If experience serves me anything, it's that I just throw people off in general. So,
Well, you cannot throw me.
well, yeah, I think that's why we make good buddies.
That and we dance really,
That and we dance.
really good.
Not too many people are just down to dance randomly.
It's true.
This is true, and I am not one of those
It
people.
takes
normally.
no shame.
No shame.
I adjust the giant, clearly fake, with the blood where I'm trying to keep them in my.
You're like, you feel like it probably would have been better if you had 2 or 4.
Right,
So
but I
you'd
have
be able to
3,
keep it
so it's just
even.
very broad. Like, yeah.
Do we hear like a sloshing sound of like?
Sure. I mean, I don't. Yeah, probably. They're like, yeah, it's unnatural. Like all of it looks very strange. But nobody has asked, so
All
I'm
right.
not there to question.
my
Yes.
poop,
Vanan doesn't question anything.
blood boobs.
Hey, listen. I mean, technically they all are, but.
Got a point there.
Not wrong.
Old blood sex.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Ozzy, what have you been up to while this has been
So
going on?
I went back to that place where I got that Colossus ring, that like
yes.
Mage Guild Hall area.
Yeah.
Just so I could find a quiet place. And I spend the 10 gold that I have left from my character,
Sure.
and I cast Find Familiar,
Yeah.
and I get a new little friend, and I'm gonna say it's a weasel.
Okay.
A weasel.
I get a weasel,
I was expecting
a
an
weasel
octopus.
friend, and also 2. I send a message.
Via the sending spell.
Sending
Yes.
to my dad.
Oh, okay.
And I have a question. Vanan, what's your last name? Do you have a last name?
Yes, you don't know it.
I don't know it though. Okay. Do I know Igni's last name?
Oh yeah. I am Igni Durakin.
Durakin.
Yeah, she said that in moments of
I am
Okay.
in
I
all the
send-
best times.
yes.
So via sending, I send a message to my dad and I say, "Hey dad, it's Ozzy. Can you prepare 3 books for entrance to Candlekeep, please? Names Igni Durakin, Vanan, and Scratching Post."
Okay. So you send the message and you cast Find Familiar.
Yeah, I got a weasel buddy now, and he's just like around my shoulders.
I will tell you this. If you want, you have a pseudo dragon, yes?
Yes.
Oh.
I will let that be your familiar if you prefer.
But that means that familiar can die.
But it means that it can come back.
Oh, that's true. Yes, I would like that.
That's
So we'll say you spend the time casting the spell, and it's less than summoning, more of a binding.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like a binding ritual.
Yeah. So the way I've been treating familiars in all of my games is if it does something beneficial to help you in combat, then it's a viable target.
Right.
If not, then it's not.
Okay. Cool. Then
Like
yeah,
if you're
I'll-
sending it out to do the help action to give you advantage, viable target.
it can die. Yeah.
Or you're like, I'm going to use the advantage that it grants me for being within 10 feet that I have advantage on magic stuff. Cool. Then area of effect stuff
It's
hits it too.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so we could do that.
Sweet.
That's cool. Did I ever send you this spell? Because it's a wizard spell. I'll send it to you now on Slack.
Okay.
Ozzy, do you speak Draconic?
Yes.
You can now telepathically talk to the. Doesn't have.
Oh, yeah.
It has to come
What
with
does
the
it
voice.
sound like?
I can speak to it in Draconic.
You can. You guys will never know.
We'll never know, but
I can also make all of us speak telepathically to each other.
You can.
oh, okay. So we
But then I just hear draconic.
a very
Well, no. I can make everybody speak telepathically to
Oh,
each
we
other.
share
as a
I
ritual.
got you. Okay.
Oh, that's so
Mary's
cool.
telepathic bond.
Also, just closed out the tab asking if weasels and cats get along. So that was some research I don't have to do anymore.
Oh, good.
You're welcome.
Do
Josh.
weasels
It was
and
all
cats
for
get
you.
along?
Yeah.
Do they get along?
It looks like weasels could kill a cat, but it didn't
Oh.
say like cats and weasels are natural enemies. So I'm glad I don't need to research that.
It's
further.
situational.
Yeah.
It's totally situational.
That's a cool spell. I like this spell.
That's
Most
in your
predators
spell
like
book.
that aren't.
Sweet. I'm gonna put,
That's a real one. That's a Wizard's official, by the way.
Oh, cool.
It's just hidden through back channels to find it.
I'm gonna write it here. I can't add it in my app, so I'll add it in here.
Yeah. It's from Lost Laboratory of Koalish, a game that I still need to finish with
That you
Josh
do.
and some other people.
What spell? is it?
Flock of Familiars.
Whoa! What?
It summons 2 other familiars. It's a 2nd level spell. Your familiar plus 2 other ones go out to do stuff.
I can just
cool.
control all these animals and be like, "Go, my
What?
friends!
Yeah, it's
Be
called.
free!"
You got. You can look if you look it up. I guess the best way probably would be D&D Beyond. Look up Flock of Familiars. It's a 2nd level, I think,
What?
wizard and warlock spell.
How have I not?
It came out. It is a scroll that you can find in the module Lost Laboratory of Koalish, and if you don't play that module, you will never know that it exists. But because it exists in scroll form, it's a spell you can cast. But if you don't know to look for it, you will never know to look for it. It's
Right.
There's another one. There's another wizard. It's like Galder's Tower or something. It's another like summoning of a domicile one as well. It's also in that. And there's also a cantrip that is it's basically the Harry Potter pensive. Like you can pull out thoughts and visually show them. So that way, one, people can't get that information if they go to inspect your brain. But
Right.
if you do something like detect thoughts on someone else, you can pull their thought out of your head and visually showcase it to people.
That's cool.
So they're like,
Whoa!
no, nothing like that happened. No,
Right.
here it is. You're just a liar. There's a
That's
lot.
so cool.
Yeah, there's stuff like that that exists that they're just like, if you know to look for it, it's there. It's called Galder's Tower, Galder apostrophe S. There's also Galder's Speedy Courier, 2 other wizard spells. They're in there as well.
I have heard of that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So those exist. They're in your spell book. Anyway, moving on. You send that message, I will get back to you with an answer. It doesn't come right away.
Yeah, that's fine.
Um,
And then I would just go back. After that, I'd just go back to meet up with them.
and then you guys eventually meet up.
Ah, there you are, Ozzy.
Hello.
We've been looking for you. We've been busy.
Oh, okay. What'd you do?
Yes.
Igni, what's going on?
Oh, nothing.
You're
They are fake.
you look very buoyant today.
And I don't mean my boobs. And I pull from one of the bags. I'm like, look, I found these in an
Let me get this straight. You found a bag of red mysterious liquid in an alleyway and shoved it in your shirt.
3 bags.
That holds up. Yeah, no, that's fine.
3 bags. It's fake blood. Look how good it looks.
Oh, that is
With
cool.
the taste, it's very tasty.
No, I don't want to taste it, but that's
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Wait, you tasted this liquid that you found in the garbage?
Well, it is. I did not find it in garbage. Next to the garbage.
This still holds up, but okay. Yeah, I believe you. That's cool. That's cool. If we wanted to disguise ourselves as dead bodies and ambush someone, we could do that.
Or you could splash face with fake bloods, or you could fake your own death,
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
or set fake trap
We could
with printed hands.
we can set you up as a dead
Scary.
body. We could set you up as a dead body, and then you could stand up and stab someone.
It's true.
Surprise them.
Perfect position for dick stab.
Yes.
From floor.
Absolutely. From floor. Yes. Good leverage from the floor going up.
That's true. So I have 3 bags. I thought I'd hide them in a very inconspicuous place.
Cool. That's cool. So, what else did you do?
Oh, Vanan got things.
What did you get, Vanan?
Don't have it right now.
He doesn't have it yet. We are
I
going now
haven't
to
gotten it yet. Oh, I did get this, and I take out the bow.
Yeah, it's just a regular. It's just like
It's a long bow.
nice looking made bow.
Nice bow.
Thank you.
So I just to sidebar for a second. This is the perfect example. We were at a convention years ago, Monster Mania Con, and we had made a whole bunch of fake blood. in a 1-gallon Ziploc bag because we had people going as zombies. Someone was going as Ash from Army of Darkness, and Sean was going as Sean from Shaun of the Dead. So there needed to be blood and things like that. And we like made it all basically in the car on the way to the to the convention hall, and like we got out and everybody's dousing each other in fake blood, and then we just put it like under the car because we're like, we're not going to carry this into the con, and we don't need it anywhere. And when we came back to the car, it was gone.
This is how
Who steals a bag of blood?
Igni.
Igni. That's the answer. I know the answer
Igni.
now.
The real scarier question is, how did they find it? Because that means they were creeping around your car.
Exactly. Yeah. Who fucking steals a bag
And they
of
were
fake
like,
blood?
what the hell is this? And they picked it up and was like, hot damn, a bag of blood.
Maybe they thought it was real and they were gonna go sell it. I don't know. Anyway. Fun stories from Ted's past. Let's go to that shop and get that shield.
It's true. We got shield with mirror on it for Vanan to use.
Oh, okay. So is that for the Mandusa?
Yes.
Of course.
Well, I was looking through this book that I got from
Okay.
our lich friend. There's a lot in here. Ted, I guess I want to ask, would blinding the Mandusa be effective?
Blinding the Mandusa would blind. That's tricky.
Like, if I blind them, would they still have the effect if they looked at us?
That's a good question.
If I put knife through eye.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking from a distance, like a.
No, of course.
Let me read the exact wording. Then
Okay.
We'll see.
I mean, if nothing else, the blind, if it's blind, it can't at least know where to look at us. So if we were quiet, it at least we could dodge it.
Okay, so you would know that no, it would not, because you need to be able to see their eyes.
Okay.
So the blindness spell, their eyes still exist. They just can't see. Putting their eyes out, though, there is no eye to see.
Okay. Cool.
So,
Good to know.
I stab over Dick stab, okay.
I know what I'm going to do.
So the good news is I am super sneaky quiet. So there is good possibility that I could sneak up behind it if we had a valuable distraction with a shiny shield.
I also have another ability that I can use.
Oh,
Where I can just command him to shut his eyes.
you can command the Mandusa?
Yes. I can technically command any of you right now, but I will not do that because you're my friends, and I would never do that to you.
This is not.
That's if also it can be affected by it. The thing I was thinking of before, Ozzy, is that if you can make magical darkness,
Oh, yes, I can do that.
because we would all be fighting at disadvantage.
Well,
That's
technically,
not towards the game
technically,
you're playing, but just
technically, I can do that, and I can also teach Igni how to do that.
I make darkness?
You can make darkness. I haven't taught that to you yet. There's some other things you still have to learn, but that's one thing you can do.
This is awesome.
so. Yeah, I mean,
So
if
what,
that's
we blind ourselves? Or we put him into darkness so we cannot see it, but then we still are at disadvantage to in combat.
we would all be, yes, but at least we don't have to deal with the vision.
I
Okay.
could,
Yes.
I could make him super visible and then fill the area with fog so that we could still see him. He can't see us.
Oh, and we put fairy fire on him.
That's what I'm saying.
Fog and fairy. That would work.
As a curious question outside of game, are both concentration spells?
No. Fairy fire is concentration.
Concentration.
Fog, I believe, is not.
Well, either way, Igni has fairy fire as well.
True.
And then
so
also,
worst case.
yeah.
Okay. So this is very helpful. You know I do best when I am not seen.
So, you guys go to get the shield. and he gives it to you. And Vanan, he tells you that he put a little something extra in it for you.
Oh,
It's nothing crazy, but in similar fashion to your spear, that were the shield to be separated from you, you could call it back to you.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's a bonus action to do so.
That's cool.
But as long as it's bonus action and it's within 30 feet, it just basically like flies back and you can catch it on your arm if it's available, or it'll
We're
just
the
drop
ultimate Spartan right now.
or it'll drop at your feet if you don't have like the ability. If you're like holding two-handed, it'll just drop at your feet. But if you have a free hand, it'll just like on
That's
your arm.
so cool.
That is awesome. Okay. I'm
I
feeling
will call
better.
you Captain.
I'm gonna like reach into my like cloak and like pull out a jar full of like maple candy and give it to her.
You just
Where does this come from? Aren't your clothes sticky?
Yes.
Speaking of sticky hidden stuff, couldn't we use one of your bags of blood to blind him?
This was actually my plan.
Not a bad
You-
one.
Let me
Medusa, not you, store owner.
he's like, thank
somebody
you.
that has come into my life very late. I have to say, I like you very much. This is exactly my plan. It's to get behind him and to literally dump the bag of blood on face. Ooh, what can we put on top? Like feathers or make it worse because it was so
Now we're
can
Tarn
add-
feathering the Mandusa.
shame.
In a little bit, I could cover him with web.
But
if I
they need
keep,
it a little bit, like you have to.
I'm like figuring it out still.
Like you don't know how to activate it, or
It's no, there's
like
more to it than
a
that.
reset.
It's no, I wish.
You need time, performance issues.
I'm still figuring out this whole thing.
I don't know who I am anymore. Okay, so what is the plan? I like this post. As long as we can find a way to keep his eyes closed.
We do have a couple different options now. We have your blood thing we could do.
It's true.
We can. Oh, there's also the possibility we can teleport closer. That way we can just get you right in there.
Oh, right behind him and then hit.
Yes.
Okay. I get more vicious when I know he is. He knows I am not there and he is in combat with somebody else. You know what I mean? So we should probably make sure somebody else initiates.
There's also something we did not think about. What if the Mandusa is not alone?
Probably won't be.
Probably
Definitely
not.
won't be.
So we need to deal with the possibility that there are multiple targets here. We cannot just fully concentrate on the one if there are even stronger beings than the Mandusa around him.
Okay. What kind of beings do we don't know? Are they human? Are they stupid?
There's been Duragard, there's been elementals, there's
Could
been
we
Myrmidon.
trick them? Draw them out away from Mandusa. So, for example, they hear something in hallway. Scuffle.
I think it's dependent on what's there.
We don't know, do
At the
we?
time. Yeah, we have to. That's something to scope out when we're there. Because it could be anything. It could be flying things. It could be like
You can hold his robe hostage.
spell people. We could hold his robe hostage. You have it.
It's not a hostage if it belongs
He doesn't know
to
that.
me.
Well-
Okay, I have a plan. What
well-
if we write letters, like ransom letters, to him? Like, we've got your cloak.
I have an idea.
Oh,
if I-
Ozzy speaks.
if I may.
Ozzy.
So, one of the new things I got, which is actually very interesting, is I can make the Mandusa a friend.
Then we friend stab him?
Well, no, we can make him a friend, make him dispose of everybody around him by turning them into stone, and then we friend stab him.
Wow. That's rough.
This seems
That's really
probably
dark.
dark for you.
Well-
Ozzy.
Well, I did get a book from a lich, so I'm trying to think outside the box here.
This is good plan.
Yeah.
Do we know, is he,
That's not a. That's a good.
does
plan.
Mandusas have friends?
I can make him have friends, namely us.
Maybe
I
this
can
is all
charm
it
them.
ever wanted. Why it started cult because
See,
it had no
Igni.
friends.
Igni, you know how you when sometimes you appeal to someone, you charm them with using your wits. I can do that with magic. I can just make them like
It's
me.
not as good as true charm.
No,
Seems like cheating.
but it is kind of. But
It is a
I mean,
sweet
it helps.
cheating.
It's good though.
It is. Okay, I think Vanan is right. This seems very situational, dependent
Yes.
upon who is there. I mean, if it is stupid enough to be by itself, very similar to,
She wasn't alone either, though. By the way.
Yes,
as,
she was.
as he got choked
No,
out by the
no, it wasn't
invisible
alone.
stalker.
Oh, that's right. I just didn't see them because they were choking you.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So, okay. It's a good point. Okay, I think it is situational. We may just have to go in and figure out what. I think we are all on the same page for distraction is good plan. And gouging out eyeballs, good plan. With help from this dark book of tricks that Ozzy now draws from.
There's a lot
Friends
in
are
here.
so
I've been trying to get through this for so long. There's so many spells in here.
You look very tired.
I am very tired.
When was last time you slept?
I need coffee.
Oh, I love coffee.
I know you do.
I like
Now,
coffee, too.
just remember something, Ozzy. As
Yes.
much as you get into this, remember that this did come from a lich, and
Mhm.
liches have died, so they have gone through some problems. So when you go through and you tackle these problems head on, remember what I've always been taught: that liches get stitches. Be careful.
Is that true?
It is.
I have heard that before.
If
That
it
is-
rhymes, it's true.
It's true.
Oh, this is. I agree.
That's what my father.
yes, no, I understand that. There's a lot of spells in here that are not good that I'm
I know.
avoiding at all costs. But the other ones are great. There's a
I
lot.
would
in
not be
here.
spouting nonsense.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Question:
Yes.
just because you, if one of us is how you say, turn to stone,
Mhm.
does your pretty dark book of tricks fix it?
That's more of a
Does our crazy lich friend fix
divine.
it?
Maybe, I don't really know, but that's more of a divine,
Like a
thing.
Lilith type thing?
more of like a clerical type thing.
Could any of our the friends we made before help?
Is there anyone you know who would know how to take care of it?
How do we move it?
That was the only way that I was able to think of, Ted, last time, of curing petrification. Because I remember when we saw them, I was like, oh, is there a way we can do it? And it was pretty much like greater restoration and then like basilisk blood or something like that was able to cure petrification.
Yeah, pretty much. So you do know, or you think you know, that based on the capabilities you saw in combat with Roswin, that she seems like she'd be able to do that if it came to that. She has that kind of strength to do so, and would have the ability to like get that in the way druids prepare spells.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was actually thinking of Druid because the restorations. Okay.
Yeah, so she
Okay.
would be able to, but you do also have the opportunity to potential. I mean, you guys know Waterdeep loves you, so you could always go there and look for a cleric.
Could we also find potions or items that limit or inhibit petrification?
There, I will just say without any kind of roll necessary, there are. I want to say it's an elixir of life, which is a rarer
Mhm.
potion, does have the capability to remove petrification and most other diseases and curses. So those exist. They're pricey, and you got to find somebody who has one.
Right.
But it is a thing that, I mean, you could also try to steal it. You guys have sneaky people, so that's an option if it comes to that. Unless they are the ones that get petrified.
Heist episode.
Yeah, okay. I was just, I do not mean to be, how you say, Debbie Downer. I just,
No, it makes sense.
it
It's
is
a valid fear.
worrisome,
Yes.
just in case things go poorly. I think we should have,
No, it's valid.
Igni just had an idea.
You look like you have an idea.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I pull out the little mirror from the kit and I go, here, I wear a mirror here on the forehead. Yeah? Igni is great at few things. Sneaking, dick stabbing, and wrestling. Igni grapple Mandusa to ground, close eyes, and force it to look at itself.
Well, what's the largest mirror that we have?
His shield.
The shield.
How big is the shield?
Yes.
It's like a shield, like a regular circular shield size. So maybe
Like about
1 foot, maybe 1.5, 2 foot diameter.
This is plan. I begin to figure out a way to fix this to my forehead. Like tie it, bind it,
Okay.
attach it to the mask if need be.
Yeah,
so I
that may
think
be
we're
the
running under, we
easiest
should be
way.
fine.
Oh,
we need to. I can make your shield larger.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm going to combine two ideas here.
Oh.
What if? Oh, the larger idea works. So let's combine all the ideas and just spitballing.
A smorgasbord of ideas.
Can we be
Enlarge
doing
this-
this since we're like walking or traveling out of town?
Yeah, back towards
Yeah.
the sacred stone. Sure, we can
Yeah, cool.
absolutely say that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna find out that nothing happens in the Somber Hills. Go
Woo!
figure.
All right, Post, you have good ideas. Keep
So-
continue.
If we take the person who has the shield and they get larger, we just teleport right in front of him, behind the shield so we don't see, and
Okay.
the mirror is just in his face.
In his face. Oh, Ozzy, can you hold the person? Is it considered
Yes.
person or is it Mandusa just oh no, it's element we have these.
Man,
I
you hold
can
monster.
also hold monsters.
Oh well, there you go. Okay, so see. These could be good. If we can hold it in place and then force it to look at itself over and over and over again, eventually it will fail.
Well, I can also, in the same vein, charm them and just ask them to open their eyes and look at the mirror.
That
This
seems
is
like it
also
would be
good plan.
detrimental, though. Would he want to do that if he knows it would be a detriment?
Well, what we could do is I could charm him and say, "Close your eyes," and then I can be like, "We're your friend. We got a surprise for you." We run in front of him with the mirror, and then we say, "Open your eyes," and then surprise, you're stoned.
These and we can always make it our friend. As
They're
long as I still
friends.
get to stab it in the end.
For whatever reason, in the back of my head, as much as we have done guerrilla tactics in Chult, this seems wrong. The
Friend-
friend thing.
I agree. Is this
The friend thing.
To be fair, to be fair,
Yeah.
he is a kind of a dick, and he
Well,
kind of deserves
yeah.
it.
well, he not have dick room.
So you guys make it to the Sacred Stone Monastery. You're
Hey, we
back where you left from. And there is zero sign of any inhabitants on any of the levels that you traverse.
Okay.
So you go down back to the levels where you were. The gargoyles are gone. You know. So
Except for
he's-
the lich. The lich is still there.
Well, yeah, he's still there. But I mean, when you go, so you're in the Sacred Stone Monastery, you go below to the Temple of Black Earth. Seems like it's pretty much still cleared out. And you know where the staircase is that supposedly leads to the Fane of the Eye,
Oh,
the
shit.
spiral staircase that leads you down.
Charm monster.
Okay.
It's not concentration. Okay, so I can do both.
Vanan,
Alright.
would you care to
I'm
do
gonna pull up
your
the map.
searchy search?
Hmm?
Would you like to do your searchy thingy?
Oh yes, make your
Encounter?
6 miles happen.
Okay.
Oh yes.
I'll sit down 10 minutes.
Okay.
And while he's sitting down for 10 minutes, I'm going to also sit for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to ritual cast Rory's telepathic bond, so we can all speak telepathically.
Sure. And we'll just consider that to be in effect, so you guys can talk without actually having to open your mouth.
For an hour, I think.
So, you're searching for
question.
elementals.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm searching for elementals.
Can a Medusa change a creature that is already stone to stone? Such as Geodude?
I don't
I
know.
think
if we want-
petrification is different.
Oh,
Yeah.
petrification is not considered. It's like actually freezing them.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
I'll be right back because being sick sucks.
What
But I'm
creatures
also going to
can
put out there
select?
polymorph.
I have that too.
Oh, this
That's
is
also an
good
option.
plan.
I just have to prepare everything before we go in.
So you have to. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
So you know the type of elemental we've decided as well?
Yeah.
All right. So what you can sense on the level below.
Is the Dow still here?
Yeah, the Dow's still here, we'll say.
All right.
On the level below you, but you're not sure how far it is below.
Okay.
You can sense two water weirds,
Oh God.
an air elemental myrmidon, some sort of strange water-based elemental that doesn't fit anything that like like it's that it's vaguely water elemental but or that it is attuned to water as far as the elements go, but what it is exactly is kind of hard to discern.
Sure.
And that is it for what you're able to ping from your current location.
All right. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, he's not within 6 miles. Directly below us, though, there are quite a few elementals.
Oh my God.
And some myrmidons, and something really weird that I can't figure out what it is, and that kind of scares me.
What kind of elementals?
There's 2 water weirds.
Okay.
Water.
Yeah.
That's weird.
An air elemental myrmidon,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
something else that I can't.
So other
Figure
elements.
out.
Oh,
are
and I
all-
guess there's also... Sorry, these... I'm going to classify them as elemental because they kind of are. They're not officially, but I'm going to say they are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 other vaguely fire element aligned creatures as well.
Okay. So yeah, there's also 6 other elemental things that I can't fully discern, which again scares me that there's should know
No
what those are.
Mandusa and a bunch of random elementals.
I read
mean-
that book before we traded it away, so I should know.
Yeah, these you get the feeling. I guess that the book that you read. So clearly, like Arisi Kalanoth was in her own way, sort of pseudo air-ish elemental. You also searched humanoids too, then, so that kind of gave you both.
Yeah.
But just understanding kind of what's been going on and the way these creatures are potentially bringing about elemental, like larger elemental manifestations, you would gather based on that if things receive or are granted blessings or powers from a greater elemental force, primordial elemental force, that may alter your nature, as it were. So if something was blessed by a fire creature, that might be what you're sensing.
Okay.
So you're sensing more the energy, not what the creature is. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what do you guys think?
Well, I think that we are going to need to prepare for water and air. How do we combat?
And fire.
Oh, right, and fire.
6 fire things that I can't fully grasp the nature of.
In terms of direction, do we know what we're going to hit first, or does he only know what's around? It's just a sense.
He gets direction. So
I get I'm like, but not from here probably because we're above.
So yeah, where are you doing this above? I guess I should say. Are you doing this like by the staircase that goes down?
Staircase, yeah.
Okay, so directly straight down, which it seems that this staircase does go straight down.
Okay.
You don't get anything like you're not gonna like walk into any of these creatures. I guess if you're looking at the map right top down, the weirds are significantly further away to the south.
Okay.
And the other 6 creatures, the 6 fire creatures, are sort of kind of clumped together And they are to the west of when you go down into the west. And the air elemental Myrmidon is in even southwest. So nothing kind of in your immediate vicinity.
Okay,
upon
so we'll have a
dissension.
little bit to like kind of scout.
And figure out what's
down
going
there.
on and what the scenario is.
Okay, so it may be beneficial to continue and let me scout ahead. Come back when I can put my eyes on something.
Igni, I'm going to admit, when we first started, you kept talking about the Mandusa. I'm like, okay, you have a little bit of a thing for this thing. But now I am amped to versus Mandusa. And it doesn't even sound like it's around.
It is here. It has to be. They said it is at very bottom. What if it is lower than 6 feet? 6 miles.
That's a long way to go.
Well, nobody
Down.
said it would be short trip.
It's true. Okay, well, I guess we can just go down and kill some things, or...
I mean, what would Mandusa not do here? You think it knew we were coming?
Yes.
And it
Orna told you that
Orna told us that it knew that we were coming and retreated to the...
when they
It
heard
sent
of-
something after you, Vanan.
Hmm?
Weren't we attacked by something
A
a
bullet.
couple days ago? A
bullet.
bullet on the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah.
And it was from
Yeah.
him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he knows that we're going after him. So he's probably
Well,
stretching.
good. I hope he is shaking in his boots. I shall kill him while I wear my.
Yeah, Orna told you when news of Arisi Kalanoth's death spread,
Right.
so they retreated. The other kind of leaders retreated further in for protection's sake.
Well, the thing is, I came fully prepared to fight a Mandusa, and all my spells revolve around that. So if I'm going to change those and prepare for something else, I have to take a rest.
I'm
Okay.
not sure we could find the Mandusa within the day. So you might not worry about it. How about air elementals, water elementals, and fire elementals?
Oh
I
my.
can do that, but I have to take a long rest to change my spells because I prepared. to
Where
fight a
would
Mandusa.
it have gone?
Right.
Where you said down, potentially further down. Just that's a long way.
To the Fane.
Imagine
and
try-
Valley.
Yes, and also it hasn't been that long, but yet they're going down more than 6 miles.
This is what, Underdark?
Yeah.
Or
We're at the top of the Underdark.
the other
Gets
idea
worse.
is, yes, that it could be down further than 6 miles, but the other idea could potentially be that they're not here.
Or they went to another temple through the Nexus.
They could be in another temple. They could be.
Where is this nexus in
Elsewhere.
regards to us now?
Down.
The nexus is down.
Yeah.
I say, I mean, a Mandusa has to leave a trail, or there has to be some kind of clue. So maybe we go to Nexus, figure out if it did in fact come through there or pass going elsewhere. I will torture something to get answers if need be.
Wait, hold on a second.
Okay.
We know what the Nexus is. Vanon's having like a light bulb appears over his head.
Oh, Vanan.
we know what the Nexus is.
True.
It goes to different places.
Mhm.
And Orna told us that the places are guarded to keep from other cults getting into the other cults. I detected elementals of every kind, except for earth elementals.
Hmm.
So do you think those are the guards for the other?
Could
Do you
potentially.
think if we go down there, there's going to be like a checkpoint where it's like...
I mean, the only way we're going to know is if we go look.
This is true. This is what I
That's
think.
what the 6 Myrmidons here were for. Remember? That's what Orna also said, that they were there to guard against people coming in from the other places.
That's true.
Is it possible the other cults wiped out the remainder?
Of the
They
seven-
killed Mandusa before we could get there? I will slaughter them and burn their cults to the ground.
Well, we don't know that, but the only thing that we can do currently is go check down and see what is actually down there and see if that's a viable option, that they could be the gods for each one. So we would have to see for ourselves and figure out what that is.
Let's go
And
check it out.
again, as a reminder, Orna's never been below, so
That's
she
true.
has no concept of what goes on
right.
there to
Yeah.
give you information. Right.
Yeah.
And you guys were pretty much just on a slaughter spree, so there was no time to ask anybody else questions.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Well, I tried with that one person.
It
but
may
she
be time
just
to break
wanted
out
to
some
do it that way.
Okay, I am ready. Let me scout. Can we scout? Can we go down and let's scout ahead and get some information?
And I'll just throw this out there too, Vanan. There may be. This is a clearly increase as you continue to go down. You guys can all tell, regardless of magical prowess, that the amount of magical energies and protections and thing has been increasing, kind of from the monastery to the temple, and then you're going below. So it may just be in such a scenario that things are protected from magical sensing and scrying.
This
and
was
things of
my
those
thought,
nature.
that he is protecting himself from us knowing.
Especially if they know that you're after them and have sent things against you specifically.
That have not come back.
Correct.
That's very true.
I bet Mandusa hides like a coward.
All right, so sounds like Igni's going to scout ahead.
True.
Let's both
one thing-
and then I'll cast Pass Without a
Yes.
Trace.
Okay.
Ozzy, you said you needed to change your spells up.
I mean, I can use what I have if I need to.
But are we going
But I'm
in
not-
prepared?
How far? How long will it take you to do this?
I need to take a rest and might have to do it tomorrow.
Oh. Like a full rest?
Like a full rest, yes. I can only
Oh.
change up my spells with a full rest.
Oh, he is down here, and you are gonna get to use those spells if I have to go get him and bring him back.
I mean, at least what I think we could do now is recon. If we
Yeah,
think
it's
we can
recon.
take the challenge, we'll do it. If not, then we'll backtrack.
Oh, so
tomorrow.
much better. Okay.
Who's the other person with Dimension Door?
Only
Just me.
Ozzy.
Just you. Okay, so me and you, just in case we take one of the others and we bev out.
Yes, if we have to, that's fine.
Good.
Okay, here we go.
So Igni activated her detect magic, and she is descending.
Down.
first.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I want to start searching until I see something.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
With advantage.
Yes.
And you said, did you cast? Somebody cast.
I was gonna go with you and cast Pass
Oh,
Without a
oh,
Trace
okay, cool.
so that we could just get the +10.
That's fine. So that's probably a good thing. But let's double check.
31.
Yeah, right. Base without the 10, mine's a 25, so 35. Yeah.
35. Great. So you guys sneak ahead. Stealthily.
Incredible.
The cavern is a vertical shaft. Rising up is a black stone obelisk 20 feet on a side with a stone staircase wrapping around its side, ascending while you're really descending from the darkness into this.
Okay.
So you descend into a room that
Is this like real Underdark now? Is it what we're seeing, kind of?
No, it seems to be... It's rough hewn. It's not worked stone per se.
Yeah.
But it is... These are clearly worked stone steps with an obelisk.
Okay.
And you kind of see it is a relatively wide room around the set of stairs. So like square obelisk and the steps kind of go around in a
Oh,
circle.
it's on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I thought we were like going around the outside of everything. We're in a huge cavern. Never mind.
So you can see from where you kind of touch down at the base of this, there are 2 exits out of this area. To the south, there's a smaller passageway, 10 feet wide, that goes for about 30 feet to a door.
Okay.
And directly to kind of the west is another door in a similar small passage. And that seems to be the only 2 ways out of the room that you are currently in.
I look at Vanan and I simply go,
We can talk to each other in our brains.
You can talk in your brains.
You have
And
to
we
let
can talk to Ozzy.
I go this way. You go that way.
Okay.
I'll like tell Ozzy and post about what we're
Yeah.
seeing.
Yeah.
Play by play.
Yep. So, does that mean Vanan was going south?
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
So,
yeah.
we'll just say that then. There's a door.
checking for stuff, looking around.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What do I see?
So nothing really up to that room. The door. Oh, the way the doors work in this place. They
Hey.
are a central pivot. They're a stone slab door. So when you open it, there's a 3 foot and a 3 foot
Yeah,
on either side.
Like
and
the
they
ones
make noise,
upstairs.
don't they?
Yeah.
You can't really peek in.
It is also lit, kind of in general, most of it, by a strange phosphorescent lichen all throughout the cavern.
Oh, cool.
Is kind of providing like a candle's worth of light everywhere.
Actually, I'm gonna just tell Post and Ozzy to come down here
Okay.
because there's no one in this room.
Sure.
Yeah, up until we don't see people, basically. They can like follow behind us at a distance, and then like yeah.
Okay. So, you guys.
Should we roll stealth checks?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want to come back so we have your pass without the trace, Vanan?
Yeah, you can just stay 30 feet behind and still get the advantage.
Sure.
So yeah, we'll count it. So just go ahead and make the stealth checks.
My stealth is so high it hurts.
29.
29. And Ozzy.
21.
All right, yeah, plenty. So, you sneak up to this door, Vanan. Do you?
I'm not gonna necessarily go through it yet.
Okay. Igni, you can also kind of tell, that sort of the door towards where Vanan was heading
Mm-hmm.
has like a faint glow, like everything, like things beyond it have some sort of magic about it.
Oh, because my detect magic is on.
Correct.
I message. I use conference call.
Yes. So the party line is open.
Yeah, party line. To say the room you go in, it is magical in some way
Igni, why are you whispering? We're on each other's heads.
because we have to be quiet.
Are you
Right.
whispering your thoughts?
You can just think.
Yes.
It's fine. You
This
don't
is-
have to whisper. No one can hear us.
Okay.
Hold on.
So
Look.
what? What?
It's
Post.
evocation magic as well.
Post.
It is evocation magics.
Okay.
I whisper louder.
What is evil? Yeah, it's just hard for me to talk like this. It's you see, like his mouth is still kind of moving. What is evocation magic? What is that?
How do I describe evocation magic? Isn't it like it's not creation magic? It's like
It's destructive normally.
destructive
Outward.
elemental magic.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be, but yeah, because I think probably one of the ones that confuses people the most is cure wounds is evocation magic.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
So it's kind of, I would say summoning of energy.
Yeah, it's like
Like,
energy
whether-
manipulation. Okay.
Yeah.
Invoking something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a good one, right? Because you're invoking
Create
healing.
Powerful elemental effects such as bitter cold, searing flame, rolling thunder, crackling lightning, or burning acid.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
the book also forgets.
Others use their particular power to protect the weak, while some seek their own gains as bandits. Yeah.
See,
So
that's
you say
great. Yeah.
I'm like, that sounds bad. Yes.
Just be careful, Vanan.
Hold on. Post. Come here.
Yes. Okay.
You can like your stick does stuff. What does your stick do?
My mangler.
Your mangler?
My mangler.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it's called? That's so cool.
Yes. M apostrophe angler. It's a pun because it's also a fishing pole.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's very good.
That's
I do not get it.
It's okay. So the mangler, what it can do is it can detect evil and good. It can detect magic. It can detect poison and disease. And also, I can have someone see invisibility.
Can you check out what's on the other side of this door somehow?
I can detect evil and good.
Sure. Do that.
Very, very under my breath and very lightly, I go, boop.
Sure.
Detect evil and good. And it's 30.
Yeah, beyond the door does not generate anything that would trigger that spell.
I sense nothing.
Could it be I guess
Post
more
senses
illusion?
are
What it does, it looks around. It looks for aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. So I don't sense any of those unless they are hidden for some reason.
So a better description of evocation, as from the PHB, is evocation spells manipulate magical energy to produce a desired effect. Some call up blasts of fire or lightning. Others channel positive energy to heal wounds.
There you go.
So it's manipulation of energy.
Of energy. Okay.
Cool.
We got there.
It is at least not illusion, so it is not that they are trying to trick your eyes, but it does seem like possible trap, Vanan.
Where exactly did you see this?
You said around the door or
Yeah,
behind?
like it's like the door has a faint glow, as in what is beyond the door is the source of whatever is causing the glow. Like if you think about like a bright light behind like a curtain, you kind of see that, but you know that the light source is inside the room, not the door itself.
Not the door.
It's not the door, it's whatever is behind it. Vanan, your little identifying trick said that there were creatures down here. It could be behind. You should sneaky.
Okay. I'll try to open the door, I guess.
I hug the wall next to the door.
Very yes.
So in this room,
I immediately dive to the right now.
a stone sarcophagus rests on the dais in the southern half of this room. A worn frieze circles the monument about 4 feet above the ground, but it has been badly damaged and it is difficult to make out what the carving represents, at least from this distance. There is one other door out of here.
Nope. Big old nope.
You guys don't want to...
Okay.
That's
So,
just a scouting mission.
Make a
just
perception
scouting
check,
mission.
man.
Okay, I'll make a perception check.
there is a word that
I'm looking at
evokes fear.
Oh, I got a natural 20. Oh my god.
Okay, all right.
Hold on.
Swear to God, if
Maybe
you see
not.
something fucking shiny and you go and grab it, I swear to God.
It's like
He has a shiny
20
shield
28.
now.
28. All right. So with your high perception roll, you can make out what the carvings are even at this distance. So the carvings depict a dwarf amidst battle with a very specifically carved and etched hammer, slaughtering minotaurs and grimlocks. And you can see that there is what languages do you speak? You speak Dwarven?
I do.
Okay. So in Dethic script, so Dethic is the ancient Dwarven script, right? So all dwarves were Dethic dwarves back in the day before they kind of split. So they were all one race and then they divided. So in the ancient script, so it takes you a little bit to discern it. It's kind of worn, but it says Hendrel Foebreaker is kind of inscribed on the sarcophagus. And there is a phrase that you can see kind of from the side, like carved into the lid. And it says, "Bow your head and remember valor."
Psst. Igni, come here for a second.
I am down other hallway.
Is that the all the way down the other hallway?
That was the plan.
Why are you all still whispering?
I don't know. Okay, I come back.
Okay.
Come here for a
Don't
second.
get very far.
Do you sense anything? Look into this room. Look into this really creepy room.
So
I'll peer my head in.
the entire room is kind of glowing in that, like, the center of whatever said spell effect is
Yeah.
kind of centered in this room, in that, like, it encompasses this room and not beyond it.
Does it seem to be cast onto something? I can figure out like where the radius is coming from.
Yeah,
Is
the
that what you're trying
radius
to
is
tell me?
basically the whole room. As for what kind of, obviously, Detect Magic doesn't tell you what kind of spell
Right.
it is. I don't know if you can identify it, Ozzy. You might be able to do that potentially.
Okay, but okay.
And then it is just very magic in there.
Yeah.
What
that's
do
creepy.
you see?
Ozzy, what do you see? What
I
do you
see
know?
a room.
I'll relay what the message says.
And what did that message say, Ted? Just for myself.
Bow
yeah.
your head and remember valor.
Yeah.
Correct.
But curious question: is valor capitalized?
No.
Okay.
Okay. This is good. That's
Bow
good.
your head and show your valor.
And remember valor.
And
remember
remember.
And do we know who Hendril Foebreaker is?
No. But clearly, there's the fact. Apparently, he's based on the free is a guy who fought minotaurs and grimlocks with a pretty badass hammer.
Okay.
You also know that the Sacred Stone Monastery and kind of all that stuff was originally, it was originally a dwarven stronghold
Right.
that was repurposed when the dwarves were, well, they're not there anymore. No one, you guys don't really know why, but they're not there.
Right.
The cults sort of assumed this existing fortress.
They are squatting.
So, I mean, it looks like a tomb.
So if this was left here, my guess is that they did not want to disturb it, or they tried and failed. Otherwise, this would be plundered.
Possibly.
Yeah.
They could have left it as trap.
The lid
Person-
is still on it, too. Like, it doesn't look like it's been shifted. So, potentially, they just didn't even try.
I personally am very okay not disturbing this thing in any capacity.
I'm with Post.
I'm
I
okay
think-
with that as well.
Okay, we go other hallway.
Good. Closed door. Do not open.
Done. Easy peasy.
Okay.
We are good at being adventurers.
Right, and there was another door out of that room that you saw to the
Oh, there
west.
was. Okay.
Yeah.
It can blow itself.
All right, so you guys go back the other way. You try to open that passage.
So, yes.
All right, a natural passage enters this rubble-strewn chamber from the south. I guess it's the south. Ignore the cardinal.
West.
Ignore that. You guys are stone doors lead out in the other, in a couple other directions, right? So to the west and to the south. Sorry.
Okay.
Rusting iron rails are anchored to the floor, and a pair of ancient ore carts still rest on the rails. The dust on the floor is thick, and the air is stale. Looks like this may have been a mining, dwarves, right? Mining area here. And there is still remnants of a minecart track and minecarts.
If the dust is thick, I would like to look for tracks.
Sure, make a survival check.
That is going to be a 15.
You don't see any tracks here currently.
This is strange. If the only ways to really go around are this room and the other room, and we saw some doors, and this place is littered in dust, I would expect to see some type of tracks, but I don't.
Hmm.
And if they're air elementals, they blow that shit around.
Hmm.
True. You said air, fire, and water. Everything but
But Earth.
the. Okay.
This is strange.
Well, this is all there is here, Ted.
I mean,
Down this
in-
hallway.
in this hall, well, no, in this room,
Oh, this
it opens up
cavern.
into a square room. There's kind of like a crack, like a seemingly rubble or collapsed hallway to the north, a door directly across from you, a door immediately to your left, and then an open passageway where sort of the minecart continues also to the south.
Okay, so we need to check all the doors.
There, 2 doors, and then the minecart leads to another passageway.
Right.
And then there's like the kind of rubble-strewn crack that seems like it was caved in to the north.
All right. Can we search the behind the doors? Can I peek in? Do I
Yeah,
need
you
to
can
make a
go
stealth?
into the room, sure.
I don't want to go in. I just want to peek in.
Okay, yeah.
What do I see?
So you're going into the room with the ore cart, and then you're going to peek into the other doors? Was that-
Correct. Yes.
I
correct.
see. Okay. So, as you make your way into the room,
Okay.
from the rubble-strewn crack to the north,
Okay.
you see 4 apparition-like ghostly creatures emerge from under the rubble, come out of the rubble. And these specters, if you will,
Ah.
appear to be in the form of grimlocks. the Underdark native, sort of giant-like creature, and I would like you guys all to roll for initiative, please.
Oh, was I not sneaky enough?
The undead have their ways.
11 plus 16.
Okay,
22.
22.
22.
22 for Ozzy, 18 for Post, right?
Yep.
Okay. These guys roll like shit. So I think it's going to be toss up between Igni and Ozzy, so I'm going to assume that that's probably going to be Igni first with the 22. 20 dexterity.
Well, I have a +5 also to my initiative. 'Cause I add my intelligence to my initiative instead of.
That's right.
But you can go first.
We
Oh,
can
yeah,
roll off
whichever.
if you want.
No, you can go first. I don't mind.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
so
I
whoever
was
wants.
just trying to look and see what I could do here to.
That's
help.
what I'm trying to like. Okay. How far away are they?
They are, from where you snuck into the room, they're probably 30 feet away. They're kind of clumped together.
And
They
I
don't
am.
really
I'm not
take up a
in the
space.
room, right, with them.
Well, they were in the room off of the hallway that you went into. You were gonna go
Where I was
sneak-
searching doors, they're like in that space,
They're in, yeah, they came from that rubble-strewn, like, collapsed pathway
collapsed
to the
area.
north. Like, as if they came up out of the rocks.
Right. Okay. As if possibly the spirits of the people that were crushed or something there.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I do not. How am I supposed to fight Ghost? I look at all of them. I'm not
Magic.
prepared for Ghost.
Magic. You have magic items. Use them.
Oh, yeah. I guess I spin out a blade. But they're not in combat with anybody. I hold action.
Okay.
I will hold my action. I'm gonna have to because I can't really take. I get bonuses if I wait and attack when
Sure.
other people are attacking.
Ozzy.
I look at Vanan, and in his head go get him, and I touch him on the shoulder, and I cast haste on him.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Oh boy.
Cool.
All right. Then it will go to you, Post.
How far away am I currently from them?
Probably about 30 feet as well.
And there's 4 of them.
There are.
Right. Okay. I'm going to stand next to Igni.
Okay.
I'm going to just kind of, side by side. I'm going to take Mangler out, and I'm going to hold my action as well for them if they come into range and go to attack.
Gotcha. All right, then Vanan, you're super speedy.
And Ozzy just told me go get him.
He did.
Yeah.
So you get a
I'll-
lot of things with haste. By the way.
Yeah, I get a whole bunch of things with haste.
So your speed is doubled, your AC is up by 2, you have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you gain an additional action that you can use to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
I'll start with casting Hunter's Mark at 3rd level.
Okay.
So it lasts for 8 hours.
Sure.
And I'm gonna run forward and 3 stabs. Bam, stab.
Technically,
stab.
wouldn't it be 4 stabs?
It's 3.
Because you have an extra action.
He only has the 2 normally.
You have 2 normally.
Oh, the
And then
third.
you get an
only
extra
has
action
one.
to attack, which you would get
It's
extra.
only for a singular
With
attack.
haste,
That's only for a
you
single attack? Okay.
can only take
For
1
haste,
extra attack.
yeah.
right?
I like your brain
That would have been
and the
cool.
way you're
What was it?
thinking.
I mean, 8 attacks for a fighter is pretty good.
Yeah.
Right, attacking. Oh man. And I have advantage on these, which is good because that's a natural 1. But that's a 7 plus 8.
Lot. Yeah, no, that hits.
Right.
Roll the acid separate for me.
Okay. So that was 7 normal damage. So 5 acid, 7 plus 7. So 14 normal and
Okay.
5
5
acid
acid.
Gotcha.
for the first attack.
All right. It is still corporeal.
I'll stab it again. Stab, stab.
Do it.
19 plus
That hits.
stuff and 14 plus stuff. So it hits. All right. And this gets an extra d8. for normal damage, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 7, so 15 normal, and then 3 acid.
Yeah, you and it dissipates into nothing.
Next one.
Yep.
Nice.
Get it.
And this is just 2d6. 10 normal, 4 acid.
Wait, can I use this as my the trigger for my action? He attacks them.
Sure, you can.
When I see that, I like and I like dash up behind the second one that you hit.
You can't move because you only held an action to attack.
You can throw your dagger.
You can throw your daggers.
Yeah, but the only one I'd want to throw would be the non-magical one, which
You have 2 magical ones.
I have a magical dagger.
The magic star and the fire, the venom, the one that heals
Magical
and
daggers.
Oh, I do have 2 magical daggers.
Yep.
Yeah, but then I gotta throw it. And
So there's this thing called picking it up that you can do.
Yeah, it's not so much. It's just like it's. I don't. It becomes a ranged attack then, doesn't it?
Still
Which I guess
dex,
is still
though.
dex. So okay,
still
I guess I'll throw them. I'll use that and toss one of the daggers.
Okay.
So
Well, you only have the one attack anyway because you already did an action, which is just one singular attack for you anyway.
correct.
So go ahead and make an attack roll at this guy. The one that Vanan's fighting or a different one?
The second one that Vanan hit.
Sure.
So that I will get the sneak attack. Does that count?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So that would be a 29 to hit.
Yeah.
Take that, sir.
Ghosts don't have a lot of armor.
No. And then I'm at 4d6 now, right? It's been so long. 5d6.
Yeah, 5d6.
5d6.
Sucker. Super sucker. All right. All right. So 2 and 6 was 8, 13, 18, 21, 22, 28 points of damage.
Yeah, this gone. 2 left.
Go, Vanan, go!
Then after Vanan's turn, then they go. So there's only 2 left. So 1 will move up to hit you, Vanan. He's gonna try to life drain you. His hand reaches out towards you.
It's a natural 20.
Is it a natural 20?
It was a 14 and it rolled back to 20.
What?
Like it was
Why
teetering
does
on
this
14.
happen to me?
So that's 66 necrotic damage.
Can we use luck rerolls to make them reroll?
No,
Double?
unfortunately.
Damn.
Oh, God.
Okay. 10, 20, 29, 35 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
Doubled.
No, that's the total. Doubled.
Oh, good.
Yes. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. You're muted.
You're muted, Davis.
17, 16 plus 1.
All right. Your maximum hit points are not reduced by that amount.
Oh, good.
In post, the other one will fly towards you, triggering your attack.
Yep. Sweet. So I'm going to attack it twice.
Yep.
That's going to be a. Let me go back to that. That's a 12 to hit.
That still hits.
Sweet. And the second one is definitely going to hit. That's 25.
Yeah.
So first attack is max damage at 13 damage.
Alrighty.
Second attack is max damage at 13 damage.
Gone.
I kind of do the thing like when you in Castlevania 4, Super Castlevania, when you do the whip and you just do that a lot.
Yeah, all over the place.
Yeah.
Hold it, and it's dissipating.
Ghost soup.
All right. Then it will go to the top of the round, and it is Igni's turn. Yeah. And there's one that
since she's down a dagger, but this one crossed nearer to her.
Oh no, that one's dead. There's only one left, and it's by
Yeah.
Vanan. So you
Oh,
can
you killed it. He killed that third one?
Yeah, he killed it in one
Oh,
shot.
well,
You can go
Two
run up
shots.
and stab the other one.
That's exactly what I want to do. I'll take both attacks though.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure that I
And you
didn't
will have the sneak attack. So
I will have the sneak attack. I wanted to see if there was a way I could. I guess not. So just the two. Okay. Come on. Ooh. One is a 21. The other one is a. Let me double check that because all my stats have changed. 9. Whoa. The fan would be. So the first dagger is a 21. The fan is a 17.
both hit. Let's start with the dagger since it is magic.
Okay. So 6, and then the sneak attack on that. It's 5 of them. So let's say 6, and then 10, 23, plus 6, so 29.
Yeah, you just this one's gone as well. And there are no more specters.
Well, good job, guys.
Hey,
Yeah.
that was,
Vanan,
nobody died, or almost.
Vanan, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really, really good, Ozzy. This
Feeling
is
good?
pretty great.
Okay, I'm really sorry for about what's about to happen.
What are you talking about? This is
And then
amazing.
haste
Like,
wears
running
off,
in
and you're-
circles, and then
Yeah, and then just boom, you get a huge headache.
He calmed down. I
oh
told you.
no!
Sorry, it'll go. It'll go away soon. It'll go away in a minute.
Yep, it goes away, and you're back to your
Oh, okay.
lethargy passes.
Oh, that
See,
was
then,
gross.
then what works for me is you need to pace yourself. You can't just go all in like that. That's you get to dash in.
Oh no, Post, that was my fault.
What'd you do?
I magically made him faster.
Oh, I thought he had taken something since his eyes.
No, that was me. That was a new thing I found in the book. I just wanted to test it out and see if it works.
Wait, are my eyes still slits? I'm like asking you guys.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
true story.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
No, it's just a
Oh.
new thing I found in the book, and I wanted to try it out. I figured Vanan could make use of that.
It seemed very.
Oh, any of you, really.
Yeah.
Well,
It's good.
I would try that at some point. I mean, the exhaustion
good.
at the end is a little much, but I
Yeah, that was a little
It goes
intense.
away fast.
Well, we
I,
can't
like,
always be.
take
perfect.
out some candy and I start eating candy.
He's fine.
You feel better with the candy.
Yeah.
oh, have some of your good berries are very good.
Okay, guys, we're in a dungeon. We're in a dungeon. What are we
We're in a
doing?
dungeon.
Yes.
Oh, I
Speaking
checked
of-
doors. This is what I was doing
Okay,
before.
So
so-
there
get your
are
deck.
2 doors, and then there's the passageway where the mine
All right,
tracks
I
lead.
stealth to the nearest door and
Wait, Iggy, don't forget your dagger.
Also,
Uh,
we should look around in this room.
Okay.
you guys look around. I
Yes.
peer behind door.
But don't touch that door yet. Hold on. Boop.
Oh.
Detect magic.
Oh, I've had it on,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't take any damage.
What's
You both-
magical in this room?
What these magic?
Nothing is magical in this room.
I say we are. We're all magic.
You're all magical, yes.
Oh, Post.
That made me feel weird. Okay, so the door
Also,
open?
Ted, I need to roll you can do your thing, but I need to roll a concentration check for Hunter's Mark
Yes.
from before. Oh, that's not very good. Still 10.
That was, what is it, 30?
35.
35 divided by
Yeah.
2.
It is gone.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark's gone.
Okay.
Vanan, you're not looking too good.
Yeah, I'm
So-
not doing so hot.
Igni, you slide open this door
not doing so
to
hot.
the south, closest to you.
Yeah.
And there's a 30-foot long passageway, and there's another door.
He said door.
Do you sense anything or see anything in there?
Do I see?
Nope, just a
Just a
Base-
hallway in
just
the
a
door.
hallway
Can
to a
I
door.
appear another door?
go back out into the other door.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go there, and
Wait,
there is a staircase going up.
God.
Not like up. Like it's just going up to a level
It's a
above.
landing, like it's okay.
yeah, like
It's
in
not
the
just
same
straight
area you're in, just like 10 feet up and off.
Do
to
I
the left.
sense anything or see magic?
Not from no, because this is basically just a stairwell.
Stairwell.
And then you can see that it curves to the left, to
Okay.
the west, and there's a room beyond.
So, I relay this information.
you
Looks
guys.
like we have to make a choice.
Or there's the passage south that you guys could inspect where the minecart tracks. It's not like when you think of a minecart like suspended in midair and there's nothing below it. It's just like tracks on the stone. And that passageway leads further southwest. And it's no doors, it's just open.
I'll look over there.
Okay.
Should we take the cart? Do we know
I don't know.
if
I
it
just want
takes
to
us in the right place? Of
You
interest.
kind of go into that hallway where the passage where it leads, and after about 30 feet in, the passageway continues, but the minecart tracks just sort of like dead end at a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like it never got finished.
Oh, okay.
Like it never got finished, or like there is this wall needs to be moved and there is more behind it.
You're not there.
Does it? Yeah. Like, does it look like natural? Like,
Yeah, it looks like it's natural
like
stone.
Oh, okay, okay.
Digging it out.
Yeah, it looks like it was basically like based on the way the passage continues on, it looks like they just didn't finish winding the track through. It just like this is as far as
This
they got.
says God. Okay.
Or it was ripped out or something.
Hmm.
And you can see that the passageway continues on. Do you continue on?
Vanan,
Wait.
what do you see?
What do I see? Guy, look. Do I hear anyone? Anyone moving around? Any things?
I'm sorry, I was slightly shuffling over here. You may have heard me. Sorry.
You hear
Just your tail.
the sound of a burning fire, like embers and coals. Like you can see that the passageway continues further southwest, but there is like an offshoot to the right that looks like it leads upwards. And up there you hear like coals burning. And that seems to be around in an area where you had an inkling of those fire elemental creatures.
Okay.
Hey, Van, and how are you looking in terms of health?
I really don't feel so good. That thing back there, it felt like it was like pulling out
Okay.
me.
I'm gonna walk up to Van and put my hand on his shoulder. And I'm gonna cast a spell, a new
Oh,
spell
man.
that I got.
Oh damn.
I'm gonna say, just trust me.
Okay.
You see Ozzy's eyes go black for a second, and you see all of the blood vessels in his body pulsate.
That's nasty.
9, 14, 17. You gain back 34 health. And Ozzy takes 14 necrotic damage.
Damn.
Ozzy,
Your book is very strange.
I'm back to full.
I
That
thought
was
you were just
crazy.
gonna say you'll be okay or something.
It's fine.
You okay?
Vanan just hands out berries. I mean, jeez.
It's fine. Vanan's health is very vital, and I can protect myself if need be. I have ways of keeping myself away from combat.
I'm never going to question you. You
No.
just do things I don't understand.
Way over.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, let's
yes.
continue.
There are two
So-
minotaurs up there.
What?
Minotaur. I thought it was Mandusa.
Is that Mandusa? I thought isn't that what Ted just said?
Might have. Igni is. There are lots of mythical
I
creatures.
peeked around the corner and there were fire and two minotaurs, which jived with the thing I was sensing when I was upstairs.
Okay.
You say fire minotaurs.
3 of them. Actually,
Well,
here.
it's so. There are 3 of them.
in this particular area. You knew there was 6 total.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're telling me they are
I
down the
understand.
shaft?
Things that got blessings, I guess.
Would
Is
have been
what
useful
it
if I had a
seems like.
water spell, but I don't.
Well, they just look like normal minotaurs to me, so I don't know, but they're something going on there.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, that's some bullshit.
Ted is being vague with the information, as a good DM does.
Too punny for me. Should I mean, do you think we can take on Minotaur? I don't think we can simply sneak past him.
Fire minotaur. That was a big word in there.
I see.
And
It's
you
just
can
four
see that the
letters.
passage continues on past this room as well.
Yeah, we can keep going past it. We can, right? It's like a T stop, kind of.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Like you would be going off the short leg of the T. You can continue the long way and not go where the Minotaurs are, if you wish.
Can we not go where the Minotaurs are?
Let's do it.
So
Right.
sneaky?
Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
Sneaky said.
All right, so you can all make stealth checks.
And Pass Without a Trace is not active anymore.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nat 20 plus 13. Count that as a 33 without magic.
Pretty
Wow.
solid. Would have been a 43.
Well, you know, Ted, we can't all be perfect.
Fair.
Okay?
I got a 23.
I got 25.
I got
Look at
18, which is
us!
fantastic for Ozzy.
Damn, gang! Nailed it.
So you continue down this T passageway here, and eventually you find yourself at what looks like a curtain of black, oily smoke fog, like blocking the hallway.
That
You
don't
can't
look
see
good.
through it, and
Is it magical?
sound is definitely magical. And sound is deadened beyond it. You hear no sound from the other side.
I have idea. I peer down in my dress and I go, Cricket, Mr. Cricket. And I like whistle to it. I'm like, come out. I need you to go. You jump that direction and come back and tell us what it is.
So you're banking on Vanan casting Speak with Animals then.
Well, no, I thought I could speak to my crickets.
That was
I could understand them.
Nope.
Well, then Venom can cast it. It's fine. But the
Hold on,
cricket's
hold
going
on,
to go
hold on.
figure out what it is we are
What?
doing.
Would I be able to tell what this is?
Make an Arcana check.
That's a 19.
This is unlike any spell you've ever seen. This is some sort of strange, weird, powerful magic.
Hmm.
And the closer you guys get to it, you almost feel psychically repelled and are instantly overcome with like severe nausea.
Hmm.
Just getting close to it. And like the closer you walk towards it, the worse it gets.
You get too much candy venom.
Yeah, I wouldn't send anything in there.
I'm not poking it. I'm
Don't
booping
trust it.
for detect magic.
It is definitely magic.
Super magical.
Magic.
Super magical. It's like it's a swirling mixture of transmutation and abjuration and evocation magic. It's like ever changing between the three.
Interesting.
Upstairs, I'm going to be very honest. Upstairs, I felt a little bit more comfortable because we just take the things we have and we hit the things until they die. Down here, there's a lot of things I'm not understanding, and this is changing a lot. I'm very uncomfortable.
Well, can we? I
You
mean,
can
it
still
is
go
just a
back.
fog. Can we not dispel it or
I mean, there are
blow
ways
it away?
we could dispel it potentially, but I don't have that spell active right now. And also, this is a bit beyond my range of knowledge. This is very powerful.
And that's the thing that is scaring me, because if something caused it to be, and we don't know what it is, we don't know what this being or creature or item or whatever caused it, what else it can do.
Does it fill up the whole hallway, or does it have like there's space around it?
It basically seems to, as you guys continue through the way you were going, it seems like it's cordoning off this hallway. Like,
It's used to block it.
Yeah, basically. That's what it
I
seems
think
like.
we should find a different way.
Yes.
Okay, we can go back to room with hallway and door.
So you can go backwards. There's the staircase up to the area where Vanna told you about strange fire minotaur creatures, back through into the room where you fought the specters, and there's the two doors off of that room. One that leads to a staircase up, the other that just leads to a short hallway to another door.
Can I tiptoe down that hallway, stealth down, and check the far door? I want to see what's on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Be careful of hallways with nothing in them.
So, You tiptoe down the hallway.
You want me
That
to make
door.
a stealth?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
go ahead. I mean, if you're gonna ask for a chance to mess it up, I will gladly let you.
It's almost impossible since I roll with advantage plus a
Yeah.
13. So
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, so 21, I'm sorry. 31. I can't do math tonight.
Okay. So yeah, you creak open as best you can this stone slab, and weird crystals jut from the walls and the floor of this ancient hall, giving off strange violet light. On the eastern side, these crystals form a distinct doorway or gate beyond which the floor slopes downward. 2 huge bedrolls and barrels full of provisions are in the southern end of the room. Here, you can also see are 2 corpulent, 15-foot tall, giant creatures arguing with each other, playing some sort of game on a tabletop.
Are they having just discussion about anything in particular, or they seem focused on the
They
game?
are yelling about this game, and you can make me a perception check.
What language is it, Ted?
Giant.
I can't. I don't know giant.
I do.
Do you
I
go?
whisper back, they are giants, playing games, speaking giant.
Can I hear the yelling down the hallway?
Yeah, with the doors open. They kind of had like a acoustic stop with 2 stone doors and an air cushion. Now that they're both open, sound travels down towards you. And it's basically just like, no, you cheated. No, I didn't. You're so dumb. I'm gonna go here. That's stupid now. I'm gonna like, that's basically what it is.
Wow.
And Igni, you can make me a perception check.
No, I can still do that.
Yes.
Okay. This is not as good. Oh, I just not won that perception.
You don't know what game they're playing. Looks complicated. Probably some sort of giant
Who fucking
cultural
play-
thing.
Who plays games?
God, they play games. Tis silly.
I'll come back to the group.
We can
Oh.
still speak in each other's heads.
Yeah.
Right. There is a door, crystal door, giants playing some silly game, and they sleep here because
Giants.
they're big,
What do they look like?
big, 15 foot or so. 2 of them around the
Descriptors?
table. Do
Descriptors?
they have? Are they?
Is there anything?
No real armor, loincloths, pretty fat, clubs.
They are significantly ugly and only cover their bits, tiny little bits, with cloth, and they
Ah,
are.
got it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Those are hill giants.
They're also arguing about the game itself. They seem like idiots.
Yeah, that seems about right. Hill giants are
Yes.
very dumb.
Okay.
You also saw again there was like stacked provisions and things in
Right.
the back,
They are.
crates and whatnot. You
They-
saw
they-
that there were
there are
some
some things
gemstones
in
in
the
the
room.
crates.
But the most important one being the strange door. Crystals everywhere.
Is it magical? The crystal like archway or whatever?
No, I mean, not to. It doesn't seem to be, but the crystals are clearly, I mean, maybe natural magic, but nothing that jumps out as wholly magical. But they're definitely
Sure. They
unique.
imbue like an essence, but they're not
Yeah.
themselves cast magic. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, they're these glowing purple crystals. It's actually kind of in a weird way beautiful, the way it kind of skates off all the walls, and they are just a very bright crystal. You don't know if you broke them, if they maintain it or not. You're not sure.
But the like archway, is it naturally formed? Is what it looks like.
It
doesn't look very
seems like it was, or perhaps the archway was formed and the crystal grew around it.
over time.
Yeah,
So, but it goes down. Can I tell if that it leads downwards or
It
like just-
looked like it led downward from what you
Okay.
saw.
There is another exit past these stupid giants,
And out of that room are 2 other doors.
and two of
So it looks like one probably led back to the room where the sarcophagus was, based on proximity.
Oh, okay, yeah, the scary room.
And you knew a door led this direction, and another one leads to the west. So that one door leads back to the east towards the
Right.
sarcophagus room, and another door to the west. And beyond them, like I said, were provisions, barrels, crates, Looks like, from what you could tell, some of them had gemstones on the top.
Ted,
Yes.
I want to try something.
Oh no!
I love this. What do you want to try?
Anytime we hear him say that.
I was
I
about
go
to
to
suggest something too.
the
I was
smoky
going
fog
to.
area
Okay, you go back to the fog area.
to where it is. I
Yeah.
sneak past the thing again, and I sit down and I use primeval awareness
Okay.
Oh,
again.
nice.
Yeah.
And I want to see what I can see from this perspective and see how it affects. See if I can still sense stuff beyond this.
Gotcha. Yeah. So from your current vantage point, you can sense all of the fire-based creatures because they seem to kind of be congregated in that general vicinity where you kind of to the north of you. It seems
Okay.
like they're all sort of bunched together. Let me see here. What is that? Oh, where are you? There. Yeah, it's like it's strange. It's like spotty reception in a
Okay.
way. Like kind of right in front of you where this oily thing is like a dead spot in
Okay.
front of you. Like you can't sense through it. Like it's blocking your sensory magic.
I call for Ozzy. I'm like, Ozzy, I figured something out again. I'm having one of those days.
Yep, we can still talk telepathically. What's up?
Yep. Wherever you are. I can talk to you telepathically.
Yep, I'm here.
The black stuff, the smoke,
Mm-hmm.
it's blocking my senses.
Ah,
I
okay.
can't sense stuff beyond it.
So it's some form of like non-detection or something like that on it.
And it was quiet too.
Yeah, and you can kind of like generally where the other creatures were from when you cast it before.
Okay.
But like as you're kind of like sensing out, like you get the feeling there are other spots of this where it's like
right,
like you're kind of like you're getting parts of it, but like if you imagine like a couple of like baffles and a beam of light kind of going through, it's sort of like you're getting some, and then like it's kind of hard to discern. But from above, you were kind of getting the blanket, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I couldn't tell like what was
Yeah.
going on here. Okay. Can I touch the smoke? Just like put my
Sure.
hand up. Do I feel anything?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as your hand touches it, you just throw up.
I
Like,
puke.
immediately puke. And it racks your brain. Like it is like a intense migraine headache that causes you to throw up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Some of you know, and you know how bad that is.
Oh God.
And like that was just touching it. Like you could
Okay.
imagine that it's only gonna get worse the deeper into this you go, and you can't tell because it's like the you guys ever see that like the ultra dark black paint
Yeah.
where you can't
Like
actually
fancy.
make like
Fanta black.
yeah, exactly. It's like that. You can't see you. This could be 2 feet deep. This could be 200 feet deep. You don't know.
So it doesn't even look like black. It just looks like an absence of light.
Essentially,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it also is an absence of sound. Like
Yeah.
it is like a
Oh, yeah.
deadened spot, so you can't hear anything beyond it either.
So Vanan, I've taken notice of how you have approached different situations, and I'd like to pitch you a plan that I think you would enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
You like to talk to people that you probably shouldn't talk to.
Mm-hmm.
These giants are idiots.
Okay.
Those fire minotaurs are just hanging out. Do you think you could convince them to go after the minotaurs, leaving the room vacant and having them fight each other?
Wait,
We could friend him.
I can help with that because I can charm them, or I can charm one of them.
Oh.
Well, they speak giant. Do you speak giant?
Could you?
I
Could you charm? They are already arguing. Could you charm one of them into fighting the other
That's what I was going to
and
see.
let them do the hard work themselves?
We want to go find out? I'll go talk to a giant.
But I kind of like Post's idea, where if we could use the giants to fight the minotaurs.
We got to get to both of them, though.
But that's the thing.
So if
Let's go.
I mean, I'll leave this up to you. You have been the master, vocalist here, the persuader. You've been very good. And talking to these idiots should be pretty simple. So if we are able to convince them that the Minotaurs are maybe making fun of them or whatever,
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Whatever.
Let's do it.
If it comes, okay.
Giant.
So I will hold on to my spell as a contingency in case it goes badly.
Okay.
See,
Let's
if
all-
We should all hide.
Who
I am-
speaks giant?
I do.
Can you be nearby and translate for me?
I don't know if you'd be able. Yes, I guess I could tell you what to say, and then you say it. And since it's telepathically,
Yes.
I'll allow it. Sure.
Yeah, it's kind of you're like a redirect.
Ew.
Yeah.
It's like telephone. This never ends well.
I mean,
Sure.
they could also speak common.
They could also speak common.
It's possible.
I'm just gonna walk up to the giants.
As you start walking into the room, the one giant looks the more frustrated one. He looks at the other one, and in common, he's like, "Forget it. I'm done playing you. I want to play this little guy. Hey, Puny Bones, want to play?" And he summons you over to the table.
What are you playing?
And you look down at it, and for all intents and purposes, it looks like tic-tac-toe.
Oh, tic-tac-toe.
And he's like, "Yeah, pretty tricky. We usually bet 10 gold a game. You in?"
Sure.
He's like, "All right, let's see the gold." And you see him like pull from like a satchel. He pulls out some gold, puts 10 gold on the table.
I'll put 10 gold on the table.
If you
All right.
lose this money, I will.
I will like you to make an
You're right.
intelligence check, please,
Okay.
versus this giant.
Play the game.
This has been unexpected. I wanted him to guess message.
That's not too bad.
Okay, what you got?
17.
Yeah, he's got a 14 minus 3.
Woo!
So,
God.
and he's
Poor
like,
guy.
I
"Ugh."
have a +0.
He's like, "All right, this is beginner's luck again." He puts another 10 gold on the table.
Do I? Okay. Is this? Can I insight check this giant right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's his friend doing?
He's just sitting there smugly smiling.
That's
Igni.
21.
I got an idea, Igni.
21 total.
You get the feeling that he is really upset that he's
Okay.
been consistently losing to the other guy. So he wanted a new opponent, and you came in here and you beat him. So now he's like, he's upset that he lost, but it's like maybe it was just a fluke, and he wants to keep going. But you get the feeling if you continually spank him in the game as well, he may get upset.
Okay.
Igni, you're good at lying.
This is true.
So what if we walk in saying something along the lines of, "I can't believe what those fire minotaurs said about these giants. It's so mean and rude, and that might set
Okay.
them off."
I'm gonna play another game.
Yeah, you
are
keep-
guys
keep him-
are you guys talking in
Keep them busy.
in chat?
I'll step out of the
Guys.
shadows and go, "Oh,
Guys, what should I be doing?
I'll walk with you.
lose a game and then challenge him to another one. Go, Vanan, go.
Okay. I lose on purpose.
All right, he's like, "Ha ha! See, Kargmal is better than you think. Again!"
Yes.
He puts another 10 gold on the table.
Okay, put the 10 gold I had originally.
I go, "Oh my!" I come walking in the room. My.
Oh, more opponents! Ha ha ha!
Whoa! I not play you. Fire what are they? Centaurs?
Minotaurs.
Minotaurs! Fire Minotaurs!
All right,
Say
make another roll. Man.
fire Minotaurs! Say
14?
giants.
4.
Are bad at game anyway. So stupid.
Bannon is not very smart, so he is like,
Vanan wins again, and he's like, well.
Is this
Again.
true?
okay.
And he seems like he's wholly focused on the game. Like he doesn't.
What
like,
about his friend?
Wait,
His-
hold on, Igni. What did you just say? That's my friend Igni. Super smart. I'll play you in a
nothing.
second.
I
'cause
think
this
it is
game
so
is a
nice
lot
of
of fun,
you.
and I like playing it with you. But Igni, were you saying something?
I was saying it's so nice of you to play with giants that are so stupid, make them feel better. So says the fire.
Josh's face, priceless.
You mean the Minotaurs? The Minotaurs.
Centaur?
Yes,
What are they?
Minotaurs.
Minotaurs.
Yeah, I gotta go. The Minotaurs down the way, they say horrible things.
Yeah, they were talking real trash.
And he's just like, and he like bends over to like whisper to you, and it's real loud because he doesn't understand that. And he's just like, "Your friend seems real confused. I should play her next." Because Igni's just like, centaurs, minotaurs, centaurs, what?
Well,
I
I
walk
also
in
don't
now, I'm
speak
like, "Did-
giant.
In Giant, I'm like, did you guys tell them about what those Minotaurs said? What the
So
fun?
mean. I know.
And the one guy's like, no. What minotaurs say?
Well, I am terribly sorry to tell you this, and Igni and I came because we just couldn't bear to hear it anymore.
Disgraceful.
That they said that tic-tac-toe is a game for idiots.
Oh, so
The one guy goes, I mean, he's pretty dumb. I win all the time. And he's like, oh, shut up. I'm winning again. And he's like, they're like, and he's like, well, we would fight them because they're stupid too. They think they all special because they breathe fire. Ugh.
And that's what they said. They were better than both of you.
this is
But rule is down here, all cults work together. I don't know why. That's rule.
It's a stupid rule, especially.
Who made that rule?
All of the big guy, Stakes.
Oh, true,
Do you-
right.
Have you seen that guy recently?
True. We needed to ask him
Have you-
questions.
Yeah, have you? I'll play more tic-tac-toe if you.
Because when there's a problem in the workplace, you go to like your HR or your manager. and
But
you
when
need
it
to
is actually a
That's
deep
us.
HR
We're
person, you have to
HR.
go to Tip Top Boss. No.
yes.
We would
And
like to put in a complaint against the HR fire breathing Minotaurs.
And he's like, no, I haven't seen him in a while. He came by and said, you stay here and protect this spot. So me protect spot.
Did he go through there? Or did he go backwards?
Mm.
I wasn't paying attention. I was setting up game board. Very difficult.
Right.
It is. It is. I'll be honest. It's very difficult. I don't know what they're talking about. You guys are doing great.
So good. I
Yes.
like make eyes at everybody in the room, like. What the fuck?
Well,
in my head, I'm also whispering again.
All right, see you later.
I believe this complaint has been words are hard, you know.
This is
This
so
has
true.
been lodged. Yeah, logged. I don't know.
And
I'm
he
just going
says,
to. I back
if
up.
you're looking for interesting thing, you should see weird guy with crab arm. He's out. I saw him down here not that long ago. He's got a big crocodile.
That sounds very interesting indeed.
This
Oh,
is- I have always wanted to meet crocodile. Is life goal? How would I find such crocodile?
And he goes that way, and he just sort of like points southern, like west from your current position. And he goes, but like not through that door. That door has weird smoke, like around that way.
Oh, around. Thank you. You know what? I teach you something. Can I teach him sleight of hand to like be able to change his answer like on the board or something to be able to win always for being so kind to us?
Sure, you can give it a shot. So, I guess.
Is that his intelligence versus like I have a +9 in sleight of hand. In terms of like how well I can do it. I don't know how well I can teach it to him.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check.
At least to impress him, right?
Yeah.
Not so good. Well, a 15.
Natural 20. He figures it out. You teach him. And he's like, oh, Garg in trouble now.
No, never know. And I like nudge him. I say,
And he's like,
thank you.
So while Igni tells him that, I'm going to go to the other one and teach him something as well.
Oh,
Okay.
no. So
These
he
guys
can
are going to
walk in
become like the
battle?
savants at the end of the campaign.
Oh,
and
he
they
seems
rule
like
everything.
the smarter one. You could teach him the like 3-corner one, like the immediate ways to like own the board and tic-tac-toe.
Well, so here's the thing. When you win a game, there's a variation called tic-tac-woe. What you do is when you win, you get to get a free punch on the other person. It will throw him off guard and it will be very funny.
He's like, Garg like hitting Maul. Sounds like fun.
Tell me about it later.
Yeah, if you come by, I'll tell you. You might hear it. I punch very hard.
I expect that. See you later.
And they seem so caught up in all that happened. You guys just leave.
Like, just walk right out.
You just walk out.
We just made friends with giants and did not have to force them to do it.
Did we go out the other door?
Which door did you guys? They told you the one door leads to black smoke.
Right.
There's the door
whatever
that leads
direction he pointed.
back towards the sarcophagus, or the way you came in.
He said back and around.
He was pointing to the west, basically, but he told you that the immediate door was blocked by black smoke.
There was a door on
He
the
said go
in the
around.
room on the other side of the sarcophagus.
That's what you think is this door.
Can I go look at that door?
Yeah, you can open it.
I will open that door.
It leads back into the room with the sarcophagus.
So we have to go. We're gonna have to go back. He said like around. He made it seem like there was a way around. Yes.
You
The
did.
smoke.
You did.
There was the other door. If you go back into the room where we killed the specters, there was the one with the flight of stairs up.
I'm sorry. I'm my mistake. When you come out of the room here, you see the door ahead that looks like the one that leads to the sarcophagus, and there is a passageway south
Okay,
that is
Oh.
open.
that is open. Oh, these passage. Okay, have fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like you're kind of going in the opposite direction of where you were with the fire minotaurs.
Perfect.
So the door straight ahead should lead you to the sarcophagus, and then you're in this passageway south.
Okay.
Okay.
I
That seems
assume you're
good.
not going to the room with the sarcophagus.
Well, I'm going to bring this up as a second time.
I don't.
Do we want to just leave it alone?
I don't know. I feel like we should at least investigate it.
Because there's something that's on my mind.
It
Foebreaker. It looked like he killed minotaurs and giant kind of creatures. Yes,
yeah.
and we have versed those creatures or have seen them as potential enemies.
Do you think there's
I would
there?
assume we're allied with him. Yes.
I would assume so.
This is
But
kind
also
of
they are dead. And
dwarvish.
typically- to me, it seems potentially this person was of some import in the construction of or what was this place.
Mm-hmm.
So I would assume that where he was buried would be very heavily protected. If the people
You
cared
think
about
that is
him.
his tomb?
It could potentially be. It could not be. I'm
should-
not sure.
Probably not disturb him.
No.
The thing
Host,
that's
I have a
yes.
question for you.
I have an answer for you.
How do you feel?
I'm
you
feeling
read
okay,
that-
right? Oh,
When you read that,
yes.
how did that make you feel? What do you want to do? Because honestly, I don't feel too endangered by it.
That's I'm not sure because the part of me that's the Cholton part of me that goes out and finds awesome things in Wakanda. That's a very different variety.
You're not sure you even know where that is.
Wakonga.
Wakonga.
He is a purveyor of magic items, and he's always said to be on the lookout for things. If this item in his hand, on the sarcophagus drawings, the hammer, was so important to him, it's probably buried with him.
Probably.
So you want to risk disturbing
Oh, I
dwarves-
didn't say that. I'm just curious.
I mean, I think you're probably right, but it would have been buried with
Do
him.
we want to try and enter the room?
I do not.
The other thing I'm thinking,
I'm
is
willing
if the
to
item's
try.
in there, it may be emitting that magic from inside the sarcophagus. It may be the item itself.
You think the item could be protecting something?
Fills the whole room.
I know.
But so doesn't the spear I have. Doesn't fill the whole room, but it gives off like a ton. Like I remember Ted being like, it's blinding.
It could be a legendary item. This is me just putting these ideas out into the world. That way, I don't feel completely guilty if I do
Well,
something.
we are going
I
to
say
have
go
to
for it.
solve the riddle. Because there is one written
Right.
on the wall.
Bow your head and remember Valor. Valor,
You know, concerning these cities and those kinds of things, they've been pretty literal in the past. And dwarves, that I've known, been pretty literal. They don't
do you
really
say
mess
we walk in
around.
and bow?
I say we try it.
I say one of us try it in case, they have to be pulled out. Hmm?
Okay. Who wants to do it?
Post? I'll do it with you.
I mean, I don't think we should risk both of us.
I agree.
All right, I'll go.
Who has the ability
is the
to
Vanan thing.
heal the most?
Kill the most?
Heal, the opposite of that.
Well,
I
I have fairy. So if I go down, fairy bring me back.
True. Forgot about that.
I have
Okay.
one too.
Vanan gave his up.
I used mine.
Right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'll walk into the room and bow my
Wait, hold.
What?
Bowing your head is easy.
I'll kneel.
The remember Valor is the part that is a little loaded.
Okay,
does-
I have an idea.
Okay,
Oh,
do I trust you?
Vanan has an idea.
What is your idea, Van?
Hmm.
Okay. I'll walk in. Actually, I'm going to leave the Duergar spear behind.
Do you want to tie a rope around you?
Sure. I'm very nervous about this.
Okay, I'm going to tie the rope around your waist and double knot.
Okay. I'll walk in
Mhm.
and I'll kneel
Mm-hmm.
and I will say, my name is Vanan Septiveralde, son of Zelda Septivalde
Do you know he has these many names?
of the lineage of the Tethran Knights, coming to give honor to our combat in arms against the Underdark and the creatures that dwell below. Sure.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
That. Pretty good.
Ozzy just says, "Damn."
Look at
Did
that.
you
You're
know I
learning
could
all
do
sorts of
that?
things about Vanan.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I did not either.
Yeah.
I learned something new today.
So when you do this, Vanan, you feel and you sort of see, you all sort of see a kind of golden light of a dwarf appear.
Oh,
And Vanan, you feel a warmth and a sort of a bolstering of your capabilities. And for the next 8 hours, your current and maximum hit points increase by 20.
Damn.
Okay.
And he sort of gestures back out like the other door and like kind of like points and goes sort of like that. Like points and then that way.
Like giving us directions.
A little bit, yeah.
I just start walking that way.
Okay. You
I'm just
walk
like-
that way.
Oh God. Okay. Yes.
And basically following that, you kind of make yourself back into the room where the the tracks were,
Mhm.
and he reappears, and he points at the rubble pile in the north where those specters came out of.
I'll go over to the rubble pile.
There's a rubble pile.
I'll Post, tell me with this rubble pile.
You got it. And I will start going. And I'll start smashing rocks with the flail as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
can
you
I
guys-
Geodude?
Yeah, he jumps in there too, and you guys are pulling through rocks, and you unearth at the midst of the bottom of these rocks, amongst bones of what looked like creatures that were Grimlocks,
Mm-hmm.
is a pristine warhammer.
Wait,
Of
What?
dwarven
Wait,
design.
Ozzy,
Wait.
Ozzy,
wait,
Ozzy, look at this.
wait.
Ozzy,
Everybody, hold on. I
Ozzy.
sit down and I cast Identify.
Okay.
We've been here before.
Is a
Everyone, hold on.
dwarven thrower.
Oh.
Oh.
Pause.
Oh.
You seem very excited. I can tell by your tail. Would you like this hammer? Are you purring?
Post, do you know what this is? Post, do you know what this is?
No.
Let me tell you what this is. Hold on, I have it right here.
As Josh, I kind of do if I remember correctly. As Post, no, I do not know.
This is one of the
This-
cooler, I feel like, magical weapons.
So, Post,
Yes.
this is called the Dwarven Thrower. It is a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this melee magic weapon. It has the thrown property of a normal range of 20 feet and long range of 60 feet. And when you hit with a ranged attack using this weapon, it deals an extra 1d8 damage. Or if the target is a giant, 2d8 damage.
No.
Immediately after the attack, the weapon flies back into your hand.
So basically Thor.
It's
Oh,
smaller.
oh, God. Okay.
Why is your tail poofy? He's being strange.
If none of you would like
Post,
this,
take the hammer.
I will gladly take the hammer.
Yeah.
Hug it. And then I
And-
look over to the gold dwarf and just make sure it's okay.
And he bows and he gestures back to the room.
I bow so hard I'm on the ground.
Okay. And he,
Tail
as he bows, he gestures back to the room where Vanan bowed.
I use the hammer. I go this way, and I just
Let's
I'm
go back.
walking with
back.
purpose.
Yeah, I was
go
about to say,
back.
okay, yeah, if he wants us to go back.
To the room.
Yeah, wherever he tells us.
And he's there and he smiles and then he sort of like dissipates into the tomb.
Well, that was what I was hoping for, and every day I got so
with a hook shot.
Yeah, right?
Sorry, I just had a flashback.
Vanan, are you going to tell us that you are like, I don't know, royalty or something?
No, I'm not royalty.
Is this why you have 12 names?
I have normal number of names. I have 2 names.
No,
What is
I am
Vanan's last
Igni Durakin.
Yes.
You are Vanan Hudabad Vadva of the
Wait.
Blizblad.
Wait a minute. What? Vanan,
Uh-huh.
didn't you say that your family is no longer amongst the living,
Yes.
and something happened with your village that you were from?
Uh-huh.
So, you were part of a family that I'm assuming crusaded against the Underdark?
Kind of, somewhat.
Ah.
Yep,
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
in a way.
It does not make sense to the Ignis.
We were followers, knights of the lesser
Knights?
god Tethrin Viralde.
Okay.
Have I heard of this god?
I don't know, Vanan or Davis, what do you think?
Maybe. You could have. It's a god.
Make a history check.
People would know. It was like
History?
See if you do.
Or religion. They're probably the
History or
same. for
religion,
you.
they're both the same for me.
It's kind of a minor god. Not too many people.
Yeah, that's a 19, so a 32.
Wow.
Fuck, yeah. You have.
We're killing
Yeah.
skill checks
Oh.
tonight, killing them.
Okay.
What do you I'll give him a little bit of a rundown since
Okay, Tethrin Veralde is the patron god of blade singers.
Oh.
Mythical knights, and he was a demigod that kind of became a god. Kind of, he was more like a hero. And Vanan saying this to Ozzy, he's like, I don't know how long ago it was, but thousands of years ago,
Yes,
He-
yes.
made a village formation of order of knights that would protect against the Underdark and also kept secret a relic. I don't know what it was. I never saw it. I don't even know if we still had it.
Interesting.
All right.
And we got attacked. I was only like 30, so
Oh, just wee
time ago.
baby.
yeah, I was small.
Wait, you were just 30?
Yeah, I mean,
So
I was not small, but I mean, I was
mean,
young.
in Elfius. it's-
Oh,
that's different.
tiny Van. Oh, okay. So
Ozzy sits for a second, thinks about his own mortality, and then goes back to the conversation.
right.
Like, I'm 19.
are you trying so you're I assume that was post bending and trying different moves and stuff. So when you do that and you bow, you feel yourself bolstered with 20 extra hit points.
Oh, I have a quick question for you, Ted.
Mm-hmm.
Restriction that is on the dwarven thrower, are you holding on to it?
As you bow and remember Valor in this room and are granted these 20 temporary hit points, you seemingly, from Hendrell himself, are considered to be dwarf friend, therefore can attune to this as if you were a dwarf.
Awesome. I am spending this time attuning. I thank you as Josh. So the thing I was talking about was the weapon normally requires attunement by a dwarf.
The dwarf, yeah.
spec. So
Oh,
cool.
I see. Okay.
Are we taking a short rest then so you can attune?
If you don't mind, I would like to try this out.
Yeah, let's take a short rest.
Yeah. And
Let's
I'm
say
gonna-
that I told you guys all about.
We really love sleeping near tombs.
Yes, and
Yeah, undead things, ghosts,
With
witches,
witches.
whatever.
also, Ozzy, you took some damage before healing Vanan. Maybe you could heal up a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to heal up.
Sure, I'll heal up a little bit. Oh, and also while we're at it, I was like a slave for a long time, but we're all good now.
Oh, Vanan, me too.
So that was good.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, Drow actually saved me, kind of.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Yeah, well, they don't like Duergar very much, so.
But they
Drow
don't like anybody but themselves very much.
Hey,
Yeah.
Igni,
Mhm.
bow. And I'm going to bow.
Oh,
You both gain 20 current and maximum hit points.
That's for 24 hours, right?
8 hours.
8 hours. 8 hours.
okay. So
However, you don't know if there's anything possibly preventing you from after 24 hours to come back and do it again.
oh, I see. We could always come back and like recharge it.
It has to, 24 hours have to pass from the time in which you attained the boon,
Got it.
which lasts for 8 hours.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So,
All right. Rest up. We did.
Sweet.
yes, short rest.
I'm back to full.
I was about to say, Igni's pretty good. All to like
You can recover that slot, can't you?
what
Yeah.
slot?
Oh, yeah, I can recover that slot now. Oh, my
shit, I
god.
can too. I can recover.
Huh.
Some.
And
I only used 2 level
You only
3.
used it, I think.
I'm a 6th level caster, so I can recover a 3rd level slot.
Well, no, it's
No.
druid level. Second,
Druid
so
level,
first
never
level
mind.
slot.
1st level slot. That's fine. Though.
But that's.
9. So half.
Did you use one?
4. So
Nope.
No, never mind.
I used it for my Hunter's Mark, but I used a 3rd level instead.
Yep,
I'm gonna hold on to my arcane recovery for now in case we take another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically now your paths as they lay before you are to the south, kind of between the giant room and the tomb you're in to the south,
Okay.
or up kind of into the area where you know the Minotaurs to be.
Well, we know it is not that direction because
Okay.
the giants told us opposite way. So this way.
So from what we understand, this place seems to be like a hands-off, we don't intervene with each other area between all of the cults.
It's
They
true.
don't fight each other here. They're just it's like a there's a
But-
term for this in MMOs, like a contested area.
Okay, it's like a truce.
Yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't. That does not seem like good place to hide. Maybe the Mandusa
It
is not
actually
here.
seems like a really good place to hide.
I think he's
Because if
probably
we go
behind
in and
this.
attack, then the other cults could see that as a broken truce if they don't know we're part of a cult, and they could also attack us.
Knowing we are, I see.
Hold on. If Mandusa is behind the black smoke can't be sensed or heard through.
Mhm.
That we don't have to worry about attracting the attention.
But we have to get through the black smoke.
We have to get to the black smoke though.
I am thinking there is
Doesn't matter.
longer way around. This way. I point
I
again to
think
the.
we should just keep exploring and see what do we have around us.
Would you like me to scout ahead while you finish resting?
Sure. Yeah.
We should not split the party. I don't think.
Post, you having fun over there?
I'm sorry. Were you guys talking?
I mean, just like we did before. Like I was just like, you said it's like another hallway.
Yeah, it's sort of it's this one is less worked. Like the ones you've kind of been in for the most part have been square, right? Like a worked. This one is more rough and craggy, and it heads to the south. Would you like to scout ahead?
Yeah, let me just scout as far, like get a quick once over of it so that we know what we're going into.
Okay, make me a stealth check, please.
Stealth with advantage, which is really good. So a 23.
Okay, so you stealth ahead into an area that opens up, and I will read you some text.
Okay.
A forest of weird fungal growths infest this large cavern. Giant toadstools and puffballs stand in among shallow pools of water or atop ledges along the walls. Those walls are covered by huge growths of shelf fungi. Water drips constantly from above.
It's throoms. Okay.
And in this room, you can see from your current vantage point,
Yes.
immediately to the right coming into this room, so the west, is a pathway blocked by black smoke.
Okay.
and
So
then
I can assume that's the opposite, like that's the blockade that we just saw.
And there are two paths that lead out to the south, southeast and southwest. And they're not like through doors, they're just through open passageways.
All right. I go ahead and relay this information to everybody and then come back to join them.
The south was where one of the enemies were, Vanan, right?
Mm-hmm. That's where the weirds
Yep.
were coming from, and the air elemental thing,
Ish, yeah. Yep.
and no other water elemental thing. I think.
But I did find the other side of the black smoke, meaning clearly it was shortcut to this place. Must mean it is important.
Yeah, this is following suit with the spots that I couldn't sense through.
So I guess our decision now is which direction do we go?
South,
Oh,
right?
by the
Everything
way-
leads south.
When I touched the smoke, it made me really sick and gave me a headache.
Yes, it. I watched you throw up. It was nasty. Well, not
But
ever-
actually, it didn't hurt at all.
Yes, but your body retched to the point you could not move.
And you barely touched it.
Could I move?
You could move. It was painful, both mentally and physically on your body. But
And
again,
that was just a simple touch. If you engulf your whole body in it, you could die.
Yeah, that's true.
and no one would. You couldn't call for help.
It's silent.
I mean, you
It
could
is
still talk in your
literal-
brain, but
Literal death trap.
dark and silent.
And you said, Ozzy, you could potentially dispel it. You just don't have it for the day.
I don't have it for the day, but I also don't know if it would work. This could be very, very powerful magic that even I wouldn't be able to affect.
I'm trying to figure out why we need to dispel it. Or why we bother with. That's not the direction we go. Yeah, there is a south
Yeah,
facing.
there are ways away.
That's what I'm saying. All we did was find the opposite side.
of that tunnel. It was shortcut.
Right. Let's keep
Well-
going through.
I will put it this way. If you have a long hallway and you have an entrance on the front side and you have an entrance on the back side, and you cannot go into said hallway because both doors are locked, there's no way to know if there are any other passageways within that space.
It's true. It's very true. But I think we spend a lot of time trying to discover hallway when we could continue going south, which we have already been told is the correct direction. Yeah.
I completely agree. This is good.
I mean, there is probably very important things hidden behind terribly black
Like
depths.
the Mandusa.
That's you don't think he would hide behind the black?
I think you would.
Good. We don't know.
Well, how are we supposed to get to him?
I think he's back there. Because that's the only place I can't sense, and I would be able to sense him. If he was down here, we were told he was down here.
It's up to 6 miles. He could be very deep in
I'll
the.
give you super deep. But we haven't found a way down yet.
Okay, the giants told us. I'm sorry. The giants told us the direction of the alligator and the claw-handed critter.
Yes.
That's southish.
Southish, yes. You get the feeling, just kind of from what you're positing together, that you kind of have a general inkling that to avoid the black smoke in the best way is to probably take this long way around. Were you able
Right.
to, either at physical pain or otherwise, force your way through it, it would likely be much faster.
Of course, right. So it's basically giving up the. I mean, we did just get additional health thanks to Scary Dwarf. We could risk it and go through somebody that is fast to start. But if something is down there, we can
What-
conference call.
We can conference call, and can't you guys teleport?
We could, but if we go and we don't know where we're going, that's bad.
Yes. It's difficult.
Happened to a friend once.
What we're going.
That's if it stays black.
Is it and it is like void black, so we know we won't be able to see.
Well, hold on. We know the cults don't like each other, right?
True.
Yes.
The one with the crab claw
Mm-hmm.
sounds something watery.
No, it's just true crab.
We didn't do anything to the water cult. We have no hostility with them.
We do not.
Oh, let's just go ask him.
Maybe we can ask him, hey, where's the Mandusa? Or whatever his actual name is. And we don't really like him. We want to get rid of him. And that person may be like, well, great. I don't like him either.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on a second, though.
Oh,
They have to talk. Because they've sent, different cults have sent stuff at us multiple times.
Right, but they don't like each other.
But they probably know who we are.
The
I mean,
giants
maybe.
didn't.
the
The Earth people did, though. The Earth people knew that we killed the person.
the person.
Yeah.
Marisi Kalanoth.
Oh,
Marisi
Kurit.
Town.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
They knew that. That's why he retreated.
It's true. This could be because he is scared, though,
Could be.
Yeah, no, that is why he retreated.
So if we ask this other person,
and tell him that we scare him.
Oh, yeah, maybe they'll be okay. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's go
So
there.
we want to go. I would really like to see crocodile.
let's go do it.
Okay.
I say
so
that's
you
what
guys are going to head south then out of this room? This
Yeah.
fungus-filled room?
Oh yes, fungus. Do not touch it.
Yes, fun
There's
guy
a
cannot be
pathway
very
in the
fun.
middle, and there are fungus growing out of the wall that seem as though potentially they may be strong enough to support your weight.
Oh, like look, like shelf.
Like
You
shelf
said shelf
fungi.
fungus. Yeah. I love fungus.
Yeah.
Fungus is Chelsea's favorite.
Can I
Mm-hmm.
make a survival check on this room to see if this fungus is deadly or not deadly?
Yeah, absolutely.
And simultaneously, I would like to just put the dwarven thrower away for a second, take Mangler out, and cast Detect Poison and Disease.
Gotcha. What do you got, Davis?
Not very good. A 6 and a 1, but my survival's kind of high. 16.
Okay. It doesn't seem as though it's it seems like you think you can probably walk on these things.
Okay. No, I mean the fungus that's on the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to see if that's why.
Is there dangerous fungus here, basically?
Yeah.
I see. Well, with your roll, hard to tell.
Yeah.
And you can tell that there is no real poison here. Seemingly poisonous nature to any of these things post.
Put it away, take back out the dwarven thrower, and then go. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing really poisonous or disease based here. So maybe we can go through. There may be something hostile. I don't know.
I think we should stay off ground. If nothing else, on the fungi.
Yes. There is a thing from Jolt. It's like a yellow fungus. So make sure you avoid that if you see it.
Okay.
Will do.
Okay, yellow fungus.
Check.
All right. So you
Do
guys are gonna...
I know this will sound really stupid. Do I smell anything? Fungus usually is decay and rot.
Yeah. Yep. There's definitely a necrotic smell,
But
but it doesn't seem out of the ordinary necessarily.
just general like
Yeah,
rot of
about the-
not as if something like, I don't know, a corpse flower that literally smells of corpses.
No, nothing
Okay.
seemingly like that.
Okay.
You walk along the edge.
Are you guys gonna walk along the fungus?
I'm gonna take the shelf. I'm staying off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing.
Okay. Yep. You do so. And then you have two branching paths to the southeast and the southwest. You can see through the path down to the southeast water.
It's going to be this one because he is Crabman.
Water?
Water.
Works for me.
Water.
How you feel about the water, friend?
I take it you're talking about me.
Oh yes.
I'm not exactly a fan of the water. I've had some precarious situations with it, and I do not like it sprayed at me.
Can you swim?
I can swim. I need to in Jolt sometimes because there's a lot of rivers in there.
I cannot
I
wait
just
to see you
like
swim.
it.
I
Do
will
you doggy
say,
paddle? Aha.
Mm,
If
Okay,
I can
so
also
funny.
do this, if we need to, I can cut our telepathic communication, and if we need to, I can cast another ritual, and we can all breathe underwater if need be.
Oh, I have two cloaks. Is one of them? No, one of them's not the cloak of Manta Ray.
no.
I always forget this. Okay,
Cloak of the thing makes people scared.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Vanan, you recall from earlier when you did your location, this area was more where you thought the water weirds to be. Due west from here is where you thought the weird elemental creature that you couldn't discern was from.
West. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there was one
then
southeast
he's
and one
the other way.
southwest. Yeah, it's the other way.
Shall you traverse?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
you
like
go
that. Like that
down the kind of southwest path, and you see another passageway blocked off by the black smoke.
Ugh.
But to the right, it continues on into a larger open area.
That one. I want to avoid the black smoke for now till I know more.
That's fair.
Yes. So, you guys come into a large, high-ceilinged room. The ceilings here are about 100 feet high or so, and you can see several passages leading out, and one sort of leads up, staircase up in the general area of where you think will lead you back towards where you think this guy is hanging out.
Okay.
I spelled that wrong. Okay, there we go. So, you guys are in the room, and I would like all of you to make me wisdom saving throws, please.
Oh,
Wrap.
I'm not too bad at this.
okay.
16.
4.
18.
23.
All right, Igni, you feel compelled to start climbing.
Is this a charm spell?
No, but it is a charm, so you can have advantage.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. 16!
All right, you are not compelled to
Yay!
climb. as you all hear a quite alluring song coming from the air.
Oh,
Oh.
And you look up and you see nests on a balcony above.
Nests?
Yes. And then you see leaving the nests and descending to you are what look to be humanoid females with large feathered wings and clawed feet.
Oh, look, they're
How
like
far
Lilith,
away are
except
they?
their feet.
Oh, nope, not good, not good.
They are about 100 feet up.
100 feet.
And they've noticed us.
Yes, they were singing, trying to draw you up. There are 3 of them.
Do any of us know what those are?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Have
say.
Fought them?
Have you?
No?
No, we got our horses taken by harpies.
But we never fought them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to say Igni probably doesn't. I'll say the rest of you have a chance. You can make a nature check or arcana check. I feel like you probably potentially
one.
have. Okay, well, that answers that.
They're not in Chult. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Right,
true.
yeah.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, you two know.
Okay.
Oh, good.
And they seem like they're descending, and they are, again, about 100 feet up at the moment. Would you
And
guys like to...
hostile.
Yes. Would you like to do anything?
Uh,
Preparation in advance here.
what's going on, Ozzy?
They're attacking.
yeah.
I'm up.
The 2 cloaks I have is the fear one, and what was the other one?
The dancing one?
Dancing?
Isn't it the dancing cloak?
Oh, it's the it's like yeah, it's the I don't know if is that what we called it? Was the dancing cloak? Isn't it the one that's kind of like
Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange's, but it's
Yeah.
it's dancer, it dances.
No, it doesn't dance. It's just what it's called, but it can
Yeah.
separate off of your body and move around as though there's someone inside it. But it's just the cloak.
Oh, I know what I can do. I take out my bow.
I was about to say how
Bonus action, switch my hunter's mark.
I'm just trying to figure out the
Fire.
command action for this kind of thing. Like, how much can it actually do? Like, could I ask it to go wrap itself around the face of a harpy?
No, it's not that much like Doctor
That's
Strange's
what I'm saying.
cloak.
Like, I don't know what the. I mean, obviously, it can come off my body, and it can look like it's being worn by a body, but does have other function outside of that.
I will have to see. If
I was about to say, what's it called again? Dancing cloak.
I think so. Let me see. And the other one was a fear effect.
Yeah.
The dread cloak or cloak of the dread or something like that. Let's see.
I don't see that.
I'm just prepping my dwarven thrower to launch it for the first time in pure joy.
Dancing cape. As a bonus action, you direct the cape to act. It can hold items of up to a weight of 20 pounds and interact with objects just as you could. For example, it could open doors or chests. If this interaction will require a skill check, use your charisma and proficiency bonus if you're proficient with the skill. It can attack. An attack roll with the cape is your proficiency modifier plus your charisma mod. Damage is on modded damage dice of the weapon. Oh, if you give it a weapon to hold. Cape can only
Right,
hold
because it
one-handed
acts more
weapons.
like it's going to grip something.
Yeah, and it can't fly. The dread cloak, you can cause it to flutter up and cause fear. Any enemy within 60 feet must make a wisdom saving throw, or on a failed save be frightened.
Okay.
So my preparation is I'm holding a spell until they get a little closer.
Okay, yeah, they're 100 feet at the moment.
I'm taking out my bow,
Mhm.
and I don't have any arrows or anything. You guys probably noticed this. Go and I draw, and then like a golden arrow appears, and I'm gonna shoot one of them, but it's actually guiding.
All right, Link, calm the fuck down.
Sure, go ahead and make your guiding bolt.
At second level. That's not bad. That's not bad. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
This is 5d6. 6 and 2, so 8. And another 3, 11. And 5, 16.
All right, this one
Wow.
gets blasted with a guiding bolt, and it's currently glowing. I'll say,
That's
for
my
the
turn.
intents of figuring this all out, they descend another 40 feet, so they're 60 feet away.
Okay.
Cool.
Don't they have a flying
And the
speed?
cloak can't fly.
They cannot. They do. It's 40 feet, the fly speed.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. If, in my free action, under 2 cloaks and a robe, I disrobe one and I whip it out and I throw it in the air and I say, "Go, bind its feet, or its wings, bind its wings." I wanted to like bind around the harpy.
Okay, and Ozzy,
Go,
what were you
go.
doing?
I was going to target one of the ones that Vanan and Igni did not target, and once they hit 60 feet, I'm going to cast Polymorph on one
Ooh.
Into what?
into a 1 HP mouse.
Okay.
Or they have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's
Whatever you do, don't stomp it.
a 5.
A 5. So yeah, they're a mouse now and falling.
They are a falling mouse. They will fall
60.
immediately 60 feet and impact the ground.
Yep.
Take 60
It
feet.
takes-
Back to a harpy, but they
I was
stay.
about to say, yeah, I was about to say it'll go back to being a harpy. It will revert
Well,
They taken
that's-
lots of damage,
yeah,
sometimes.
and now they're on the ground within smacking distance.
This is very true. That makes me happy. Ozzy knows what makes Igni happy. He
Oh,
knows.
they're up there. Bring them down here.
Yeah, bring them down.
Actually, I rolled ridiculously well on the damage. So
Oh.
this thing hits the ground and transforms into a dead harpy as it
Yeah.
impacts the ground.
When they're at 60 feet, also, I'm going to launch the hammer at the disadvantage range because that's
Nice.
at the tip of the range.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to take it. I'm going to whirl around and just huck it upwards.
I mean, if you make an attack on the one that Vanan hit with guiding bolt,
That's
you'll have a normal
right.
attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or if you go reckless, you'll also have a normal attack.
there
So
you
I was
go.
just going to take the one that Vanan did,
Makes sense.
and I got a natural 20.
Well, that's 48
Well,
damage.
There you
Plus
go.
brutal critical.
Yep.
So it's
So
5d8?
for this,
Damn.
so for this first attack with this gorgeous hammer, I'm just going to wreck its shit.
Yeah.
So
That's a lot of damage.
That's a
yeah.
lot. That's a lot of damage.
Phil Swift comes in the corner. That's a lot of damage.
Flex tape.
Seal up the harpies. Flex tape.
So brutal critical. What exactly do I do with?
So it's the dice for the hammer, which is 2d8 because you threw it,
yeah,
plus another 2d8 for the crit, and brutal
Yep.
critical adds another one of the dice, so 5d8.
that is 29 damage.
And you added that it's a +3 weapon too on top of the damage, right?
Yeah, it's included on D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay. So how much was it?
I believe I said 29,
29? Yeah, you just this thing is feathers.
and Cap comes back. I'm like, holy shit! This is
your ham- I go-
amazing.
Do your hammers usually do this?
That's one attack.
No,
That's one attack.
Yeah, another one.
I get to go again.
Ozzy's got that
Ah,
damn face.
I'm grinning. The teeth are out. I'm just happy. I'm jumping up and down. I go, whoof, and I throw out another one.
This one will be at disadvantage.
Yes, that's fine.
This is how you get over it.
I'm actually going to consider this reckless
Okay.
because I'm just enjoying
Sure. Let's do it.
Boy.
That is a +10 to attack, so that's 22.
Yeah, that hits. So 2d8 just this time.
That is just going to be 11 damage.
All
Just-
right.
Just
Just 11.
and right back to my hand.
Yep. Igni, have your cloak make an attack roll using your charisma modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Okay. All right. So basically, what I usually attack with.
Well, you usually use your dex, not charisma.
That's true, but they're the same. Well, not with. Well, yeah, they are with proficiency. Anyways, no, I do not. It does not hit because I rolled a measly 2, so that would be total 11.
That hits.
Oh,
Wow.
bind it.
Yeah.
Fallen harpy.
What the hell? For all intents and purposes, you watch as the cloak jumps up, wraps up the wings, and this thing just splat.
Yeah.
Oh, now my cloak is
And
dirty.
your cloak is a mess. It is covered in harpy guts.
Wait, somebody likes to clean. Who is that? Vanan.
Vanon's like, okay.
We still got one harpy left.
Oh, do we?
All right.
I thought there were
Right.
3.
Yeah, there's only 3.
Oh, it was only 3? I thought it was
That
4.
was it.
Yeah, the mouse, that one, and then
You know, I have to say,
We are really getting good at this.
I'm very happy right now. I'm.
I can
This
tell.
seems so
feel
nice.
it.
Oh wait. I go over to the I clean Igni off for prestidigitation. And I'm like, and all the guts go off and
You mean my cloak that
Your
just
cloak.
fell with harpy guts on it?
yes, your
Okay.
cloak. I'm gonna run up the side of the wall towards their nest.
Okay,
Oh,
you
yeah,
do.
can do that.
Or
What do you see?
walk, I guess. I'm not in much of a hurry.
All right.
I'll climb with you if you want some back up there.
Sure.
So you get up there. In the nest, you find some things. Some corpses.
Eh.
2 lizard folk, an ogre, a male halfling in cleric robes of Sune, and a half-elf female fighter in battered up plate armor. You also find 560 silver pieces.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait.
Not bad.
Can it please start raining silver? You just start like raking it off the side.
Sure, I throw the
He's,
silver
like,
over my head.
Catching it, yeah.
Ozzy's like, ow, ow.
It's a miracle.
560 silver pieces, 220 gold pieces,
Nice.
Igni more.
Oh,
a
Sorry.
gold
Don't
bracelet
throw the gold pieces.
oh,
worth 50 gold,
okay.
a silver ewer worth 10 gold, a pair of silver earrings that are shaped like skulls worth 10 gold each.
Those are nice.
Yeah, I know. It's designed for you. And there is a potion which you can test is a potion of superior healing.
Ooh.
So that's 8d4 plus 8.
Damn.
That's a
Somebody else
good-
hang on to that. I'm gonna
that's
write
a
the other
good-
things. Quickly type the other things in. No, let me know who ends up with the potion.
Post, you should take the potion, I think.
And obviously a bunch of harpy feathers.
I currently have 2 potions of healing that are greater. So if someone else would like, it's fine.
It may be you, Vanan, because you got rid of your fairy.
How many
You also
potions
get
do you have,
wrecked pretty hard sometimes.
People attack me.
How many
I know.
potions do you have? How many potions do you have, Vanan?
From the last time we stocked up, I think I have just 2. It's in the sheet. It's at the
I
bottom.
want to think you have 2
Two
regular health
greater, two
potions, 2
regular.
greater health potions.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a
And
ton of
Post
health.
has 2 greater. I actually may be the one that needs it.
Take
Well-
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So and you find obviously, the bones and all that stuff and a bunch of harpy feathers.
Okay, so I got bracelet, skull earrings, and you said it wasn't a liar. What did you say? There was something else up there.
Ewer, right? And so
A
like Vanan, you can make me a perception. Actually, Vanan in post, you can make me a perception check.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh well, shit.
20
And
30.
that dirty 20 for me.
Okay, yeah. Between the two of you, you find that amongst all of the feathers, there is actually a group of them that are bound together with a stick. Like the feathers are bound around a stick handle, tied up.
What do you think this is for?
Can I pick it up?
Yeah. You look at it.
What is it?
You would guess, if you had to, that it's a feather duster.
Does it do anything special? Is it magical? Can I
Boop
tell?
it. Boop
I
it.
can. I think I've already got it on. Can I tell?
Hope.
Yeah, it is minorly magical. Yeah.
This
Does
is
it-
magical cleaning device.
It cleans harder,
Faster.
stronger. Well, I
We're the
guess it's
worst.
good.
Oh, does it press the digit clean like Vanan does?
Oh,
Maybe. Who knows?
Hold on, Igni. I have an idea.
Oh,
Stand dramatically for me, please.
I am dramatic in normal sense.
I'm gonna use the gust cantrip and blow the air around.
Everything like she's like. "Oh,
That had nothing. That had nothing to do with the feather duster.
No, I just had a thought.
All right. Well, there you go.
He's
Can
got
I
3
see the
cloaks
feather
now.
duster?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I toss the feather duster to Ozzy.
Give me 10 minutes and I identify it.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
This thing is obviously good at cleaning.
Yep.
But it is good at cleaning up like magical messes. So like, this could clean up like a grease spell and things like
okay.
that.
Oh.
So it's good at removing magical
Magical
messes.
Could we use that on the
Fog.
You read my mind. Is the fog considered messy? I consider it a mess.
Well, you guys can see up from where you are
Okay.
is up this. There's like a stone set of stairs, and there's a large room with fog at the other end. But between you and the fog is an air elemental myrmidon.
Just been hanging out this whole time?
Yeah, I decided to not have it come fight you two.
I appreciate that.
Oh, cool.
Hey guys, there's a thing up there.
Yeah, you can see
A
it's basically down on the. You guys can see it from your vantage point, but it's down on the base level where you guys were at the start, and like up the stairs. There was a staircase going up.
Okay.
And it seems as though, like it's almost like in like sentry mode, right? Like it's waiting.
Oh, it's
there.
just like standing there waiting.
Yeah, like it's in the middle of the room, and there's like the oily smoke behind it, which leads you. That seems to be the path that will take you kind of where you're trying to get to.
So there's a myrmidon up there.
Is that the technical term?
Should we kill that?
That's a Jolton term for it. yes.
Myrmidon.
Myrmidon. Would we like to snipe the thing?
We can snipe it. I sniped twice.
I
I also have boomerang.
I have hammer.
That's
Would you
like
guys like to get the
I have
drop on said myrmidon?
What time is it?
It is 12:16.
God.
How strong are these myrmidon?
You fought one before. Ozzy killed a whole one in a room without even touching him.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was,
so it seems reasonable. Yeah, we can go. Let's
Creative,
throw
yeah.
it from here. We surprise it. But you have to go first so I get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Let's run in at. I
I don't
guess.
think my plan is not to run in on it. I thought we were hitting it from afar because don't we have a vantage point? How far are we, Ted?
You guys are. I mean,
I thought we were like.
if you're up on the top here, it's like outside of the range of most things. You're like 100 feet up.
Yeah, but are there
Right.
shelves? Could we drop down?
If
make
you
that
drop
high?
down to the base level where you walked in, you could kind of like peek around the corner on the stairs, and you'd be about.
Okay.
Should
Okay,
I
but there's
just
no way
not
to stay on the shelf,
tell-
funny.
No, it's kind of too far
Well,
away. You could.
Secondary thought: we could also probably rest here if we got rid of all the bodies and harpy stuff.
I mean, I don't mind. Do you mind?
From
a
from
100
the
feet up.
corner, kind of where you guys think you could get up to peek around,
Uh-huh.
it's 30 feet away if you get down and kind of go that way.
We could,
Quick, quiet.
Yeah.
Eh,
I mean, I'll just stay here so I don't waste any spells.
That seems good.
And you can
Okay.
throw
you
cantrips.
I can just ray of frost it. Pew 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 pew.
Ray of Frost is 60 feet.
Pew pew pew.
Yeah, it's
Gotta
I
get
mean,
closer.
and it's if you guys are on the ground level, it's 30 feet.
Pew pew pew.
So, what would you guys like to do? I'll give you the drop.
John, we're 100 feet up. So Ray of Frost.
You're 100 feet up.
Oh, you're on the ground.
I
Yeah.
can't climb.
That's
Sorry.
true. Yeah,
I
we
just
stayed on the
picking my head.
ground. We stayed on the ground. You guys dropped all the things down to us. So okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go from above it. I'm gonna like go over it.
Okay. So, I will give everybody an action, a round,
Attack.
and then I will then it's gonna go. So,
Right. Igni, would you like to go with me to the bit we Scooby-Doo around the corner? We-
What does this Scooby of do?
Scooby-Doo is an ancient puppet play that usually airs in Cholts 3 times a
I
year.
grew up with a puppeteer. He never told me of such do's.
It's an ancient one. Usually a bunch of people in it. But anyway, we'll go into
Okay, so they peek around corners. This do.
Yes, we peek around corners. And then
the
we
fact that she
both
can
attack
say
everyone.
these things with that accent and not break character, just I can't handle it.
So
So what we just periodically go first, I go second, with the van and can come from the top.
Yes, and then we run backwards, and that way when they come into view, then we're all just there.
And now I just envision Vanan running around the top of this whole area. And he just has the Scooby Doo like running sound effect.
And he like bolts into one room and then exits another one further down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you do the do.
I will get scrappy.
It
And I'm going to
hurts.
ditch,
Fucking.
pull around the corner, and I'm going to just launch the Mjolnir.
Is it you guys? Is it reckless or
Yeah.
are you raging first or no?
No.
Okay,
Because rage doesn't work on ranged. So
that's true. That is true.
all right. Reckless.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Damn.
Well, that would be 5d8. Good sir.
6, 11, 17, 18, 23, plus 6 is 29.
29. Nice.
Seems to be your magic number tonight, sir.
Nailed it. So I do that and I go, wow. And I do it again.
All right,
Do the
As
do.
a 24 to hit.
that hits. So that's 2d8 plus whatever.
Do it.
18 damage.
All right.
And then I and I run away.
Wait. I'm so picturing the corner. What? No. I'll toss my two daggers.
Okay.
Ooh! 19 out of 20.
Oh shit.
Well, damn.
Okay, so
I guess you know what, Josh. You wouldn't have had to reckless because you're kind of getting the drop on it, so you're technically
I
hidden.
can't believe that.
Oh,
just-
okay.
That was so
I'll take it.
Yeah. So Chelsea, this would actually be. It would have been with advantage because you're hidden. So that 20 is the first attack.
freaking
So go
just-
ahead and roll me 10d6 plus 2d4.
And I don't even
Wow.
have that many.
I mean, you could just roll the 5 and then double.
Yeah, that's what I'm
it.
gonna just do it again. Okay, so 6, 9, 13, 17, 18 for the first 5.
Okay.
What did I just say? 17? I'm gonna have to write
18.
18. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to write this one down. Like I don't literally think my
I
brain.
got it in my head.
All right,
can
cool.
spend it on
18, cool. 9, 11, 17, 23 on that
18 and 23 is 41.
41. All right, that's just the sneak attack damage. Then I need
Yes.
to roll the
2d4 for the dagger.
which puts me at 6.
That's 47.
47 damage plus your dex.
Which is 6. So
53.
53 points with the first dagger.
You got a plus 6 dex?
Well, 5 plus the +1 dagger.
Oh,
Plus the one, yeah, the
dagger.
plus 1 dagger.
Nice.
That one, the first one is. The next one won't be.
Yeah. So this is just the d. Oh, you got to roll to hit first.
I got to roll to hit. Yeah. Okay. Does this one doesn't have advantage?
It would because it's all simultaneous
Oh, okay.
theoretically.
Well, hot diggity. That's good because it's another nat 20, a 2 and a 20.
Well,
I
that's
rolled it with the other one.
it's only 2d4, but
That's okay.
2d4, but still.
that's still better than 1d4.
That's 7 and 5, so 12. So 53 and 12 makes 65 points of damage total.
Damn.
And Van.
Come on, Vanan. We are taking this sucker down.
Okie dokie.
Well, you can't plan for natural 20s, folks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get in as close as I possibly can.
Uh-huh.
Like let's say 20 feet up,
Sure.
and I'll drop for the first attack. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark, move it on to him first, though.
Smart.
Well, that hunter mark should be.
Oh, that
gone.
hunter's mark's gone.
We
Oh,
took
that
a-
hunter's mark
we
is
took a short
gone.
rest.
I make
yeah.
another one.
Okay.
It was
Another
already
one.
gone when I took life drain damage before.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make another Hunter's Mark.
New hunter's mark.
New Hunter's Mark. Anyways, drop on that boy for first attack. 11 and 4, so I'll take the 11 plus 10, so that's
That hits.
21.
and then damage is plus 11, plus 5, plus 2, plus 4, plus 11.
Yes.
So 3d6, 10, 13, it's a d8, and it's an 8, 22, 33 damage on the first attack.
How do you want to kill this thing as you drop from the sky? You
Uh,
got 117 hit points. It did not hanging in so well.
just like complete dissection of all the armor that it's like made of.
I feel like you just link drop, just like
Yeah, right.
I did.
And
I
it just
did.
sort of.
I did a young link drop from melee that kills you every single time.
Yep. And you bounce off a little bit and land on your feet as it's
Yes.
destroyed. And Ozzy, you have the feather duster because you are identifying it, right?
Yeah, I have it.
You watch as the air from this thing, as it sort of dissipates, the armor drops to the ground. It also had a flail, but it's just a flail. It drops to the ground. But the air from it sort of like over to the feather duster, and it's sort of like swirling, and it looks like it's got some enhanced magics.
Ozzy gets shocked and he accidentally knocks his glasses off of his head and goes, "Wait, I can't see without my glasses."
But there is a smoke-strewn passageway ahead.
Oh.
Well, that was quick. Igni, nice shots.
Yeah.
Nice.
You guys were
You're
crazy.
muted, Chelsea.
Igni, you're muted.
You mute.
You're muted, but we can
He's
tell
just making a lot of noises. Apparently in a cone of silence.
for what is happening.
Freak out. I'm like, yeah, and I'm just like replaying everything.
Yeah, we got it.
You come from spider from the ceiling, and you throw the hammer. And it's...
We identified the feather duster now.
Yeah, so you do. And it seems like it has a singular charge.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the feeling that using this charge, will take away this oily smoke. One of them. And there's one ahead of you.
Guys,
Yes.
I can get rid of the smoke, but only once.
Wait.
Oh.
With this,
No, then it cannot be used for anything but removing the smoke.
When the Myrmidon died, the energy went into this, and now I can clean away the smoke. But do we want to do it here, or do we want to do it
That's my question.
back over there?
I don't know. Will it all lead to the same place?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You're not sure because it might lead. You don't know how many of these there are.
This is gonna be one of those things you get a small key and you open the door, but then that door doesn't have an extra key, and then you're just screwed.
With all the Zelda references, this is the water temple.
What is that then?
I have questions about this smoke. I would like to take. Is there like a piece of wood laying around, something that's not technically alive? Like maybe from the nest or something. Basically, what I'd like to do is test different things inside of it, right? Like if I put in something that's not alive, does it corrode it? Does it do anything to it when I pull it out? Like I'd like to do a little investigating on that front.
Okay. Yeah, you can gather some bits and pieces and you stick them in it, and it doesn't seem like they have any effect.
Oh damn, it's 12:30.
Yeah, yep. We're pretty much done. So
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we make decision on Feather Duster,
we can do that.
I hate to say next week, or 2 weeks.
I'm good with that, but
Yeah.
at the same time,
Think on it.
yeah, I think that's good. So we take a rest anywhere. Do we need one?
We can
I'm
go
pretty
back
good.
to
Well, we could go up to
Yeah,
that,
we could go stay in the Harpy's Nest.
and you could.
Or if we wanted to, as a point, we could just go back to the sarcophagus.
No,
in
that's true.
that room.
We
How
can
far
go
off are
hang
we
out
from that?
with them.
You've traveled for a little ways to get here to where you're at, but
Okay.
up to
I
you.
mean, do we need to go back to the sarcophagus?
Yeah, do
We
we
don't
have?
have to. We could just.
I mean, if we want to sleep by dead bodies, there are some just there in that harpy
Wait,
spot.
do
I
we
don't know
wanna
if we
sleep?
could take a full sleep.
Yeah, I was assuming you're just gonna take a short rest.
No,
I mean, yeah, I don't.
I don't know if
need
you guys even need it.
I don't.
But
I
they
haven't.
need
I don't
Yes,
think
I need it.
I don't really need it.
I'm at full.
Okay.
I could recover the one first level spell slot.
Yeah, I would just recover a spell slot and that's it. But,
All right. Well, why don't we
I'm good.
leave decision making for next time?
Cool.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Man, we killed some serious stuff tonight, gang.
So
we
let's
did good.
go
The Duke
around the room, and we'll
That was so
start
productive.
with Josh.
Hello, I am Josh Perot, your fuzzy tabaxi barbarian scratching post. You can find me on Twitter at Zyroxis the Beard. That's at XIROXIS the Beard. And on Taking Initiative at TI_pod with Mr. Jonathan Buckmaster over there. We have 2 episodes left of the campaign of Curse of Strahd.
Wow.
We will be finishing an over 2-year release schedule of campaign on March 4th, I believe. So if you're not caught up, catch up. There's a lot of spoilers and things going on. You may want to know what's going on before people start spoiling some stuff. Outside of that, you can find me on a show that Ted probably going to talk about again in a second with Ms. Celeste Konowich and with Davis as well, and Nassim and Jen. Again, Ted will talk about that in a second. Outside of that, you can find my work on Blue Bloods on CBS. I'm the online editor for that show. So if you want to see what I do outside of podcast world, that's where I am. And that's me.
All right, Chelsea, how about you?
I'm Little Red Dot. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter as little_red_dot. I play a ton of tabletop RPGs and RPG video games, and I am gearing up my content creation in terms of new modules, one-shot type stuff, and I'm completing my very first AL content. So that'll be available come, I believe, March.
Oh, very cool.
So if you guys want to play it,
Are you debuting it at any cons, or are you just going to
it'll debut in March in Australia.
Gotcha.
And then once and basically it'll become available to the DMs Guild like usual. So yeah, that's coming up. Lots of things there. When I'm not here, Tuesday nights you can catch me on my gaming channel playing a brand new system called Emberwind. Wednesday nights, actually tomorrow night's the finale of Fate of the Appliance Wars, which is my kind of alternate reality of the Brave Little Toaster using Fate Core. It's been a blast, and that content will actually, I'm writing that up to be released as well, so you'll be able to buy the Fate of the Appliance Wars build out for your own table. Thursday nights you can catch me GMing a homebrew D&D campaign called The Little Things over on Pro Restarters channel, which is very, very exciting because we are all adolescents. Everybody plays a child, and it's about maintaining their innocence and what the world of Faerun looks like through the eyes of kids. We have a baby Luxodon and a baby Tabaxi, and it's just cute. It's all just so freaking cute. So check me out on Thursday nights there. And then the big thing is on Saturdays, you can catch me in Vampire the Masquerade, which has pretty much absorbed my life over on Roll For It's channel. And then Sunday Fun Days happen on my channel where we just roll dice, play D&D, and cause fantasy shenanigans. Literally, the goblins were grinding on a centaur last game. Oh, and I drank mimosas from a jug. Was classy.
Very, very classy.
So lots of dice rolling, lots of gameplay. Just check me out, and you can find me there.
All right, Bucky.
Hi, I'm Bucky. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters. Here I play Ozzy, but over on that there show that Josh mentioned, Taking Initiative, I play Ven. We're nearing the end. It's crazy. I just edited the most recent episodes coming out next time. I cried a little bit. It was great. Good times all around. So tune in for that and enjoy some sad.
Enjoy some sad indeed. Davis.
Hi, I'm Davis. I'm from this show, and I am also from Dank Dungeons. And this weekend, I'm playing in Celeste's show. That's gonna be awesome, which is also on this channel, which is Nerd Immersion. But also Dank Dungeons season 3 is currently airing. Go watch it. It's funny, I bet. Probably. I hope so. Maybe not. You decide. It's all up to you, but you gotta watch it first.
There you go. All right, yeah, and I'm Ted. This is Nerd Immersion. As everyone has said, MOM, as people have finally figured out, is the acronym for Mistress of Modules, a show that's being run by the lovely Celeste Konowich here on this channel. This coming Sunday night is the debut episode, episode 1, that will be starring at least half of the people you see here. And it'll be a fun time running through short, span modules, right? So 2 to 3 session modules that DM's Guild or otherwise. So one, if you're a content creator out there and you have modules that you want people to playtest, send them this way, and that will be a thing to do. And I review modules, so it kind of review and playtest of modules all in one. You get to see, what I'm going to say is a competent review. I consider myself competent of the content, and then a playthrough with actual people, so you get the best of both worlds.
What do you know what they're playing on Sunday, Ted?
I do. Celeste, you're in the chat. It's I want to say, I will get you the exact name. It is Into the Dragon's Maw, I believe it's called.
And while you look that up, by the way,
Yes.
who's guesting in our final episodes, John?
Sage
And
Celeste
Celeste.
from the Venture Maidens.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's just up it everywhere.
Into the Dragon's Maw. Dragonix is the name of the person on. That's kind of the company or the kind of name of the person who put it out on the DM's Guild. They've actually put out some really cool content for adding what they call talents, both monster and character talents, like as a way to alter and tweak and more personalize your characters. I've actually done reviews on all 3 of those from the DM's Guild here on Nerd Immersion. So if you want to check those out, you can get an idea about what to expect. I believe this is the only module that they've made. So it's a pretty good time, though. I would recommend checking that out. And obviously check out Mistress of Modules this coming Sunday evening. And again, on the 23rd of February, I will be, I think, just recording an offshoot to my regular Tuesday night campaign, set in the same world, involving some of the characters who disappeared early on, and 2 new characters, Bucky and Josh, as they come here. We're going to play in the other room there, and you'll get to see them romp around in my homebrew world and see what nonsense happens. There were ships stolen. There's a bongo playing tiefling. Who knows? It could be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Seems reasonable.
I'm going to admit, I'm really excited to play with Sean again.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
So, anyway, and then PAX East, I'll be there. And then Gen Con I know it's a ways away, but it's not that far away.
Don't say that. I have to buy a ticket if I know.
Me too.
Way to pay for my hotel. That's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'll be there. If I gotta hitchhike on a hitchhiker's back, I'll be there.
That's a
long
phrase.
It's like, hitchhiker.
So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Be on the lookout. I'm going to unbox this soon. This is the case incentive for Dungeon of the Mad Mage. This is Hallister Blackcloak's laboratory.
Very cool.
Yeah, the folks over at and a little zombie guy just fell out of the box.
Yeah,
Oh, surprise
thank-
zombie attack.
Yeah, thank
surprise
you.
unboxing.
Yeah,
Secret.
right. Thank you, WizKids. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, that's enough rambling. Good night, everyone.
Goodbye.
Good game.